Oh, fuck.
Okay. I guess that's how we're doing it. Okay, so I haven't heard from Jordan.
He did.
So I guess he's dead. Yeah.
Rip.
Ripperoni home slice. Okay, so last session, just to recap all of the tragedies that happened, you all came face to face with the cult of Tharizdun mid-ritual. You all attempted and were successful in saving your friend Tharizdun, who is ultimately your downfall because she used the amulet you all smashed to summon Tharizdun himself. And then disappeared into a portal with Tharizdun, so you all are unsure of her location at this time. Once you guys helped summon Tharizdun, Sigmire had committed an evil act and had desecrated himself as a paladin, so he lost his powers. Mildy reached her hand directly into a trap without checking it and went unconscious, so it cut her right hand off, which is her dominant hand. And you got everyone's favorite NPC, Odiog, was also killed last session because everybody kind of just left him alone while he was dying in the back of the room.
We were busy.
Yeah.
We were trying to summon
And you
evil
still
god.
got your hand in your bag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, Mildy, you guys were trying to figure out how to get down from Hawk's Grasp after... Hawk's Grasp, the actual cave system that was behind you all, that the cult had found refuge in, collapsed as you all left it. And you guys noticed as you climbed down the mountain, like normal people except for Mildy, she had a scroll of spider climbs. Yeah.
One hand
So,
in
yeah,
her
she just like grudged all the way down the mountain. You guys realized somebody rolled nature or something and realized that there had been an avalanche, probably caused by whatever was going on inside the caverns you were in. There were a lot of strange dead creatures strewn across the ground. You guys would run into them every once in a while going down the mountain. They were buried in snow or had been killed by some rocks in the avalanche. They were white creatures with horns and blue faces. They stood, it looked like, taller than most of you. And at the base of the mountains, as the tundra kind of started to flatten back out, you could, in the distance, see where it rises back up, and far off over the horizon, you could see small trails of white smoke coming up over it as you woke up to the morning sun. Odiog has officially passed away in D&D time because it has been over an hour.
I did cast Gentle Repose upon him.
You did cast Gentle Repose on his body, however, so he's not actively like rotting or anything. But he is he's dead now, and as you guys are waking up, I'm sure everybody's probably feeling a little down on themselves, but maybe you guys are in high spirits. I don't know. But yeah, as you emerge from your camp,
Particularly.
Torgrim was actually, I forgot about this, Torgrim was actually able to find a nook in the rocks that only had one direction you could go into, so it was very well guarded, or at least you were safe in there. You guys lit a fire to stay warm for the night. And as you're rolling up your bedrolls and donning your armor, is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Talk about what's next?
I think we had decided, I wrote down that we had decided to go to
Brinchander is, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go god shopping.
And just for the DM to know, I have a spell that I want to assume I cast on myself every morning.
Okay.
It's
This is only for me to know?
Yeah, it's the second one in level 3 there.
The spell is called Sierra Mist, and it makes you smell like a spring fountain.
That'll be marked
Shit
up
that I
there.
tagged you on Instagram, you know?
That lasts for a while, yes.
You see this shit that I tagged you
I
on
think it's like, I'll look it up to make sure.
Right.
12 or something like that.
Cool. Well, we'll assume that for this session it's just these cats until we know the exact time.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything that you guys want to talk about, or are you guys just all going to kind of keep your eyes on the floor? And
Let's go find a god.
all right.
I need to make way.
So as you all are exiting this mountain, and throughout the night, you hear small rumblings happening as the mountain is shifting, as you can hear the tectonic plates beneath it. And they probably jar you awake, but you realize that it is probably just another earthquake or maybe some more snow and rock settling. But as you're waking up, you're coming out of this small cavern that's very thin, hard to get through. You can go one shoulder at a time. But as you guys are making your way out of this, the world once again opens before you. Though you all have had a rough day of it the day before, the sun is still shining, the frost is crisp as you all kind of don your cold gear over your armor. So you'll have like pelts and furs on top of all the armor that you're wearing as you walk out of this place. Except for you don't need it. Fina is oddly enough not wearing any. She's still just in a regular robe. Yeah. But like no breath comes out of her, like that foggy breath.
Rubbing my hands in front of my eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
usually
he's cold.
Yeah. She's got Uggs on.
Witchcraft.
So yeah, as you guys are coming out of this, the land opens before you. The snow is crisp. You can hear the crunch of it under your feet. But almost immediately, as you come out from here, you hear some strange noises. It sounds like enormous footprints. And as you hear it, you see something white. It looks like an enormous pile of snow just slams into the side of the mountain beside you. And as it does, the entire mountain shakes and snow falls from it. And as rocks begin to fall down, you also hear this roaring sound as you all exited, the ground shaking around you. However, you guys still aren't sure exactly what happens. It's all happening so fast, it's kind of hard to tell right in front of your eyes. But in the distance from where that white shape fell into the mountain, you can still hear this coming toward you. Something is speaking, and none of you can understand what it's saying from just around the corner. And as this is happening...
More sound effects.
Yeah, more sound effects. You hear something slam into the side of the mountain again and again, and as it does, you can hear this continual struggle. Some kind of roar is happening, though it's just out of your line of sight, as you all aren't all the way out of the cave just yet, but it seems to be happening all around you, whatever this is.
Can I sneak up to the opening and sort of carefully peek
I'm gonna use.
Sure.
No, I can't use anything. Never mind.
Usually.
I want a perception as well. I'd like to perceive.
You will not.
Are you going to step out and look, or are you going to just be like, what does that sound like?
I'm going to peek with Fina.
We're sneaky peeking.
Okay, roll stealth first.
Sneaky peeky blinders.
Do I assume that I took my armor off while I was sleeping?
No, you all donned your armor before you started. You rolled up your bedrolls, donned your armor, and your cold gear.
15.
Okay.
12.
12. Okay, so as Fina and you both peek your head around the corner, Fina, you see an umbering Hulk with blue skin running toward the side of the mountain. It has a great axe in one hand. It has intricate symbols all over its armor. It stands about 2 stories tall. And as it runs in, its axe slams into the side of the mountain. As it does, you can hear just the rocks fly out from it. You can hear the thud of and something roaring at it. Mildy, you can tell.
Should I roll perception?
Yeah. Sorry. As you come out and this axe slams into the mountain, you notice this enormous figure look over right at you. You can roll perception. 15. You can still roll perception now.
Okay. I might as well if I'm going to be seeing percept a little. 15.
Did you roll stealth?
Gotcha.
That's cocked.
Yeah. She rolled 12.
I got 15.
Don't keep rolling the same thing. The stupid dice.
Dumb.
11.
11. So with an 11, Fina, you're still only able to see, it just looks like this enormous hulk of a humanoid is just slamming his axe into the side of this mountain. And you can see the snow and rocks flying out at him. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what's going on, but it looks like there might be a figure reaching out at him that is even larger than he is. Yeah, this whole time he keeps looking over. He's noticed you. Yeah. You, however, see this enormous lizard-like head slamming into the side of the mountain. It has a giant fin on the back of it, and you can see draconic wings flapping pretty sporadically as this ice giant is slamming a white dragon into the side of a mountain. So,
do I know what these 2 things are?
You would know one was some kind of giant, one was some kind of dragon.
Okay.
But you're not sure what.
Can I shimmy back into the cave?
Yeah, sure.
I shimmy back into the cave.
Shimmy.
Guys, there's a giant fighting a dragon out there. They're both white. Don't know what it means. It's crazy out there.
Sweet.
Fuck.
Right.
So, with this, we're going to do something that we have actually never done before. We are going to do a skill challenge. These are super duper fun. So, instead of doing a combat, because this combat's already going on around you guys.
They fighting.
This combat's going around you guys. So the way that a skill check works is each person is going to take a turn. You have to roll a skill that you are proficient in, and you cannot roll a skill that someone has already rolled before. So you have to come up with a clever way to use it to get out of the situation that you're in. While these two things are fighting to get out of the cave and out of their sight, you have to get 8 successes, and you'll be able to get out. You have to roll a 10, or you have to get a 10 or higher on your check. Of course, it has to make sense, so I'll let you know if it makes sense or not.
You have to be proficient?
You have to be proficient. And if you guys run out of skills you're proficient in that no one else has rolled, then we can do other skills, but you'll roll disadvantage in those. Cool. Make sense?
Okay, I don't know how my proficiencies will be at all useful.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm inside the dragon. It's not great.
Well, yeah, but I mean, get creative.
Yeah.
You don't have to do
All right.
like standard D&D, like, I want to see where they are. Like, you can...
Totally.
Yeah. Cool.
You could perceive as.
All right, so I'll roll a dice to determine what order we're going to go in so that it is fair. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sigmire is first. Fina is second. Gus is third, and Millie is fourth.
I'm like watching my dice right now.
What? Okay, so before I do this, I want to know like what's around me. Are there like any like bushes or like a big rock or like a tree?
So you could. Are you proficient in perception?
No, I'm not. So otherwise, like,
Yeah. So this it's all happening really quickly. So from here on out until we're out of the skill challenge, you can only do the like skills that you're proficient in.
cool.
What about
Okay.
investigation?
Nope.
Survival?
Nope. Persuasion, intimidation, and athletics.
Oh.
Well, let it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm just,
sorry.
that's why.
Be an adult.
So
It's a godless paladin. It needs all the help it can get.
True enough.
Ha, you're just a fighter. Fancy armor that don't mean nothing.
Misty said no, bitch.
I'm sorry.
I can actually misty stuff. I think.
Hang on. I'm gonna get a picture of y'all playing real fast. Lean in. Lean in toward it. Sigmire. Yeah. Yeah, my sweet babies. My sweet babies.
I'm gonna fucking try to just like run as fast as I fucking
Okay,
can.
so athletics?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So roll a d20 like you're doing a check for athletics.
Okay.
That sounds like fucking sweet.
Thanks. Took me a really long time to find them.
What are they?
A real giant
battle
dragon
cards.
fight. It's amazing.
So
Dragonfight.com.
Yeah, dragon fights a giant.
Bring it up.
Holy shit! Yeah. So as soon as you guys start to hear these sounds, you guys run back in, and Mildy reports what she saw. Sigmire just bolts out as fast as he can. So we will mark that. Yeah, we'll mark that as one success. Fina, you are now up.
All right. I am going to use my survival skill
Ooh.
since I'm proficient in that, and since I don't feel cold, I'm going to disguise myself by packing snow all over so I blend into the surroundings.
Nice. Okay.
Since it's cold and whatnot. And I'm going to just very carefully sneak away while blending into my surroundings in my snow disguise.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So roll the survival check.
We'll see what happens. Alright. I'm going to try a different dice because this one keeps rolling a 10 every time. Table because I'm a crooked lap because I put it long. Ooh, yes.
I rolled bang bang.
25.
Holy shit! Yeah, so you guys are just like, you've had it rough enough already, and so you just wake up like,
like, got
just
it,
another,
we're
yeah. You guys just like Mondays. So, yeah, Fina, you see her start running right behind Sigmire, and as she does, she just like rolls really quickly in the snow and gets back up and
It's
just
like
kind
a
of packed all
cartoon
over
turning
her.
into
Yeah,
a snowball.
yeah. You just kind of like roll through it, and she gets up, she's covered in it, and you can see her like pull her cloak over her head and kind of dash out after Sigmire.
Now, once I stand up and close over my head, you don't see me go anywhere.
So that's another success. And as you two run out, you can see this dragon has got the frost giant turned back around on the mountain. You He's struggling to get his axe up into it. It's blasting some kind of frost breath onto him. You can see the icicles sticking into his skin as he's trying to rip them out. And he's slamming this dragon up against the side of the mountain. So Gus, you are up.
Okay!
All right.
Well, my proficiencies are kind of weird. They are Arcana, Deception, Perception, and Persuasion.
Sure.
So I'm going to roll. Which is really weird that I have Persuasion as a bonus or as a proficiency because it's my Wisdom and my Wisdom is -1. So my proficiency bonus is 3, so I just add 2 to it. So I'm going to use Perception to see if there's any if there's any just weird little nooks or paths or anything that I can see in surrounding areas that I could maybe run and hide behind.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go for it.
It's a 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, so that's fine. As you see those two running out, Gus is able to run up behind you guys, and he's able to find a path that it looks like you all will be able to safely, because these rocks are falling from the mountain. There's icicles sticking in the ground beside you as you go. Gus is able to find a trail that looks like it would block you from some of that debris flying away from this battle. So as you run out, you yell to these two to get over here into these rocks. So maybe just yell it out because you don't want to give away Finn's position.
Well,
Gus comes out. Yeah. So Gus messages you that he's found a safe passage as he runs out and finds it. Okay, awesome. Millie.
Oh, God. Okay, all I have left is insight or intimidation, and considering I don't think it's smart to intimidate a dragon
That's
in a
I
frost
was like,
giant,
how am I going to intimidate this dragon?
I'm gonna use.
They're gonna just give 0 fucks.
I don't know. I'm gonna use insight to see if I can tell the perfect moment
Oh my
when
God,
they're
I'm so
totally
sorry.
into each other and not gonna notice me as I sneak out.
And what's that one for?
Insight.
Insight. Okay, great. Yeah. That's awesome. Nice.
17.
Yeah, so that's a pass. So you see as this dragon's holding this frost giant down, kind of slashing across, and the frost giant's able to kind of grab the dragon's head and with his great axe get it up under it and push it. And as the dragon's fighting back, you notice that they're just both kind of locked together for a second, holding each other, and you take that opportunity to get out behind Gus. And so with that, all of you are able to get out of the cave safely, and Gus has found. Gus has found a safe path for you to travel on. All right, we are back to Sigmire.
So I want to pick up a large stone or rock or something, and throw it where we came from, just as a distraction. Just see it.
Okay, what are you rolling on that one?
Athletics.
So you can't do the same one twice.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
nobody can do the same one twice.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, I'm about to fuck shit up.
Oh wait, so he used perception. I can't use perception till the end.
Right. Once it's used, it's
Lord.
used.
All right.
Intimidation or persuasion?
Persuade us to try harder.
Sounds about right.
And so where are we standing right now?
So, if assuming you came out of a small cave entrance,
Yes.
the battle would be going on to the left of you, up against the side of these mountains. You all are traversing to the right through some jagged rocks at the bottom of this mountain right before it turns into a hill. You kind of climb back up into it a little bit, where Gus has found a safer path that'll protect you from all of the debris and missiles coming from this battle.
Okay. I'm going to suggest, persuade,
Nice.
Will, that everyone gets behind me so that
Awesome.
I'm in front.
Yeah, that's a good one. Solid. Critical thinking.
That is 25.
Holy shit, can somebody roll that? Alright, yeah, so with that, you guys, Sigmire puts his shield out, or you don't have a shield, sorry. Sigmire puts his great axe out in front of him. He stands his ground and tells all of you to run past him. He'll take up whichever side he needs to stand on to protect you all from this battle. So as this is happening, you guys have had so many successes, and you're working so well as a team that no one has taken any damage or been noticed yet. So you got that going for you, which is
All your
nice.
This is
cheeses.
fun.
Yeah, and as Sigmar has his axe held up, you're watching this battle. Your teammates are just kind of scooting behind you. You can see that this dragon has actually wrapped its jaws around the frost giant's arm and is pinning it up against the mountain. And in the distance, you see other bodies running toward you. And as you get up to this vantage point, you're noticing it This frost giant alone probably doesn't stand a chance against a dragon, though he was able to hold out in the fight for a little bit. But you can see other enormous bodies coming, and you can hear their giant footsteps running your way as they're running across the tundra toward this dragon. You can see one kind of like jumping in as she comes down with her great axe onto this dragon. You can hear it roar out as it kind of catches right between her scales. And with that, Fina, you are up.
I pack more snow on myself and run away.
Woo! I'm the fuck out of here! Fuck out of here, boys!
Not only am I not cold, I'm gonna put snow all over it.
Rub it in.
Look, guys, I'm still not cold.
Oh shit!
I'm going to use my proficiency in Arcana.
Okay.
And I could kind of tell that Sigmar was looking for rocks and thinking about maybe throwing something as a distraction.
Sure.
And that he didn't decide to do that for whatever reason. So I'm going to conjure my mage hand and use that to pick up a rock and throw it farther than I could over towards where we were, so they think we're still over there.
Sure. So roll that Arcana.
Okay.
It's going to be a small rock. It'll weigh exactly 30 pounds, because that's as much as a mage hand can pick up. That's it would hurt. I mean, yeah, that's like a dumbbell hitting you.
Going against a tree, so some like snow falls off.
I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm just trying to make some noise over by our little cave.
Okay.
Noise. Yeah, this time.
Everybody makes some noise.
Arcana!
I mean, that's an automatic.
Yeah. Well, I just want to.
Oh, sure.
Fun.
Of course.
We rolled the same thing.
24.
Yeah. So as this happens, Sigmar gets in front of you. Fina's able to duck behind him, and you can see these other bodies coming as well. Knowing that they're going to be more adversaries, you all see a mage hand appear underneath this rock and just kind of launch it toward them. And as it does, it hits near the cave entrance where you guys came out of, that you are all now a distance away from. And you can see some rocks that were disheveled above it just kind of fall down into a small avalanche, and it seems to catch the dragon as it's on top of this frost giant. Just like you can see its teeth are all the way in this frost giant's torso at this point. And you can just see the blue of this dragon's eyes shining incredibly bright, and it looks like the teeth of it actually aren't up under lips, but they're part of its like the skin on the outside of it, more like. And you can just see them clutching down in this, and as it does, you see just one bright blue orb shift over to where you threw that rock, and all those other ones fell just as this other frost giant's coming down on it with a great axe. So nice. Yeah, good.
So I am proficient.
I'm gonna make it way higher than 10 next time.
In deception, which is my charisma, and you can, as it's described, you can hide the truth either verbally or through actions.
Sure.
So what I'm going to kind of try to do is rolling deception.
Is this deception?
Yeah, deception.
Okay, cool.
But I'm also going to use prestidigitation to kind of create like a white-ish kind of like mist around me that kind of blends me into the snow a little bit, and just kind of keep moving along the path to get just past these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 on deception.
Nice. Okay, so very good. So Gus is able to give you guys. He's found this path, and he's able to give you even like a little bit more shelter, deceiving the enemy into thinking that maybe you're not exactly where you were if they were to look over here. And last but not least, we got Mildy up.
So all that's left is intimidation. So Sigmar is holding his axe out.
Yeah.
And he's like, get behind me. And I'm like, oh, hell no. So I get my shield out, and I come up to him, and I give my most menacing growl ever as these frost giants approach to kind of tell them, we're not your enemies. Don't even look over here. Don't mess with us.
Okay.
Oh god.
Sure. Do it. What is that?
Just intimidation.
You don't want the problem.
Just like we don't mean any trouble. Just keep moving.
Yeah, we're badass motherfuckers too.
Did you see this girl? She got 5 for eyes, right?
5 for eyes.
18 for eyes.
Yeah, and so with this,
Fuck your skills.
all of these. Next time it's gonna be 25. You guys all rolled so high. No one's
No one
dice
rolled below.
even rolled under 10.
I rolled rolled a 7.
I did.
What?
Yeah, 7, but it was fucking 14 with all my cards and shit.
So as this happens, and maybe it's perfect timing because you see these other frost giants running up to this dragon, and just about 3 of them are lodging their axes into it. You can hear this dragon let out a guttural, ancient cry as it seems to be being overwhelmed. It turns around and blasts some more icicles at these guys, but it seems like that spell's not really doing much to them. And as the frost giants are, like, you can see more of them coming. It seems like it wasn't just those 2 that Sigmar saw. You can hear the giant footsteps coming across the tundra toward you. They're coming from the left, which would have been northwest of you all. So you can see them coming from that direction, and as they're starting to overwhelm this dragon, their bodies are big enough to hold it down and just start like hacking away at it. You can hear it squirming and kind of roaring out in pain and desperation. And as this is happening, it seems like they're not as worried about this, and maybe there are too many of them actually, and some start to turn their attention toward you all, and Mildy's just giving them this like, hey, we're out of here, we're badass motherfuckers, and we don't want anything to do with this. And as they maybe almost see you guys as adversaries or someone just to take out, but then they kind of turn their attention back toward the dragon, and you can see them like prying its mouth open, and like as you all are running, the last thing you see is a great axe that's probably twice as big as Sigmar, just like coming down and cleaving straight down the dragon's throat as they like split its head into. So 2 frost giants are like holding its jaws open on each end, and you can see one like straight down the center of its neck.
Don't you have a giant Slayer axe?
It's like breakfast is really intense in the giant world.
I'm not trying to fight it.
So as you guys are going to get away from this, you can still hear the noises of it fading into the distance. But assuming you're not going to stop for anything at this point.
I don't know.
Yeah, so you guys are just kind of hauling ass toward Bryn Shander. And as you actually hear a lot of other smaller feet coming through the snow, and as you come around a certain bend, there's like the last of the rocks that go up to the mountain disappears behind you, but as it does, you see these smaller bodies coming out from it, all also running toward Bryn Shander. There are probably about 50 dwarves running toward Bryn Shander from the mountains as this is happening. You can hear them all yelling at one another. It's slightly incoherent because so many voices are going on all at the same time, but they're all heading toward Bryn Shander, and even further ahead of you, you can see that some of them have already made it up that far, and they seem to be going into it.
Is anyone close enough for yelling distance?
Sure, yeah.
Are you running?
Are you running?
Are you running from that dragon and those frost giants?
and so
Ye
like,
dwarves, why are you running?
and he looks at you and he's like, and my axe! Now, as you all are running toward Bryn Shander, a female dwarf looks over at you. Her hair is kind of frayed and everywhere. You can see cuts across her face. What looks like just dirt from maybe mining or something across her. And she's like, well, what do you think?
What a show, huh? Then let's keep running.
Just making sure there's no other ridiculous bullshit happening up here.
Like a god maybe got summoned or something.
It's a goddamn dwarf stampede!
Just like in The Lion King.
Wait, is somebody's father getting thrown in here?
Jurassic Park, like running with the dinosaurs away from the T-Rex.
Dwarves, and instead of us like looking around, we're like.
So as you all are running, they're making their way up toward Bryn Shander. And as they do, let me pull out a couple of notes. So where are we? Yeah, as you run up toward Bryn Shander, assuming you guys are just still are you beelining the gate? You don't want to. Okay, as you come up to Bryn Shander, you can see those same 3-story tall walls. They're made of stone that's just solidly connected. On the top of it, you can see all of these guards. They're all shouting. There's a fuss. You can hear all of them clamoring like, get in the gates! Get in the gates! We're closing them now!
My little legs run faster.
Yeah, and as you get up, you can see one dwarf up on the top of it. She's yelling down to you. She has something gleams on her chest. You can't quite see it from here.
Can I though?
You're running for your life.
24.
So with the 24, you're able to see that it's a lion's head crest, and it's clipping her cold gear together up top here. Mm-hmm. And as Mildy's like focusing on that, she trips and falls into the snow.
No.
She goes to catch herself, but she can't because she has a nub.
Oh.
So she kind of like like she goes to catch herself, and then like it hurts a lot because she goes to do the phantom limb thing, and just
No, I had my shield on it. I'd land like this.
Sure you would. And so she lands on her shield, it hurts her hand, and she has to like scramble back up to catch up with you all. But there's a small dwarf up on the wall. She wears a smile on her face as you all come in. She has a kind face with rosy cheeks. She has red hair, all braided up. She has it all braided in like one place. I don't know what you would call that. I'm sure there's a name for it. A braid bun, whatever.
I like braid bun.
Yeah, and she has what looks like 4 green stones in her hair. As you all run in, she seems well decorated, and she says, "Get in the gates! Wrap your extremities, lest Aurel bite them off! Make sure your boots are in good condition and you're ready to stand your ground!" As you all are running into the gate, she's kind of just yelling it down at all the dwarves and all of you as you're kind of like pouring in here.
You only have to wrap 3 extremities.
One tear is shed.
So, you guys just going to continue into the town?
Sure.
As you all are running in, you can hear... that's not a very loud sound effect.
No.
You all can hear this gate beginning to close behind you, the chains, and they kind of slam down, even though there are still many dwarves outside. You can hear the same woman up on top of the wall saying, "Men, don't let your guards down! They'll be coming any minute now!" As you all are kind of running into this town.
He's trying to go to church.
Yo, we just looked at it. Yo, I don't want to be inconvenient.
Yo, where's your temple?
Y'all can just hold that shit down.
Yeah.
We're gonna go god shopping.
So, as you all walk into Bryn Shander, you all know a few things. You've been here before. It is the largest of a colony to the north known as Tin Town. Fishers, trappers, furriers, sellswords all rub elbows in this town's tap rooms. There are gruff dwarves and wide-eyed travelers.
Dwarves.
There are also skulking ne'er-do-wells that you saw before that don't seem to be present in the streets right now. The town is situated atop the hill that you just climbed, and you all entered from the northern gate. So you entered from the top of the town. You all came down from a mountain that you never learned the proper name of, though I think someone might have told you they didn't know the name of it. A major landmark in Icewind Dale. From the windswept perch, Bryn Shander has a commanding view of the surrounding tundra that you also just ran from, and an attacking force must climb the barren hillside under the fire of the archers that are ready on top of the walls before it can get there. The circular wall surrounding you stands 30 feet high. It's made of tight-fitted stone blocks. All of the defenders are standing at their ready, getting shouted orders from this same dwarven woman who you saw before. You can see other dwarves at the gates. They're all underneath it, and as they are underneath it, it seems like together they're actually succeeding in pushing the gate up. And you can see it slowly starting to clink, 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 and you can see the pressure pushing back on the mechanism that would normally lower and raise it. And you can hear it groaning under the weight of this, but as it's happening...
They're trying to get in?
Yeah, they're trying to get in. And they're shouting things like, "You leave us out here! We mine for your town, and this is how we're repaid!" As they're all like trying to lift it, they're putting pickaxes and war hammers and things under it to try and kind of get it. And the more they're lifting it, it seems like they are going to be successful in it, but it also seems like the gate may be destroyed.
I want to go help them.
Me too, actually. I was feeling the same way.
Interesting. Spaced along the wall, there are stone watchtowers, and as you all begin to run in, you can see some of the guards turn to you. The woman turns back to you and says, she's like, "They'll be fine. They're dwarves. We were built to fight anyway. We can't let the innocents inside of the walls be succumb to whatever's coming for us."
But aren't you dwarves too?
I still want to help them.
Okay, so as you go up to the gate, you can put your arms around it. Actually, roll a quick dexterity saving throw for me.
Wait, I'm going with them. Can I do it too?
Yeah, roll a quick dexterity saving throw for me.
Thanks, though.
Yeah.
Dex though?
8.
6.
So as you all are going two of the guards on top of the tower, they get kind of itchy and they're looking over at her. She has her hand held up to them like this. But of the 8 men, 2 let go of their arrows, just maybe out of anxiety or just not understanding the situation. But they're loose at you. Sigmar, you are going to take 9 damage. Nobody,
They just hit.
you're going to take 7 damage. Yeah, as they see you coming up toward this because you're
As I get hit, I'm gonna growl loudly and roll intimidation at them both, and just look at them and be, and then
Are you taking
shout.
the time to do that, or do you? Because he said you're still.
As I'm still running, I just want to be like, you can't treat the innocent like this.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, say that.
20. Nod.
Mod 20. So as you say this, the dwarven woman says, "Stand down, men! I didn't tell you to fire!" And you see the smile kind of fade from her, and her cheeks get even redder than you could see them from the outside. And as you guys are going up there, you can both go ahead and roll strength checks, but she says, "My one and only job is to defend this town and the people in it. The men out there and the women, they can handle themselves. The women and children in these gates cannot. You open those gates, you're killing us all."
God damn it.
I just say, I will not
yeah,
leave.
all of the dwarves, their hands are like coming through the bars toward you guys as you're running up to it, and they're like, help us raise the gates, we're all sure to die."
I just want to raise it just high enough for them to
roll
get through.
Okay.
I'm not trying to
Same. I want to be like, no innocent left behind. Do I roll strength?
Do you like break your wrist?
Am I rolling strength too?
Yeah. Or athletics, whatever.
19.
Oh no, sorry, this would actually be a strength check. 19? 10, yeah. So with a 10 and a 19, you're able to open up
That's
the...
like with +8 modifications.
So as you're looking at the gate, Sigmar goes to get it, and he just doesn't seem to be able to. His feet slip a bit, and his hand slips off of it. And then Nilly comes up under, and yeah, she looks over at you, and
shield under.
yeah, she crams her shield up under there and is able to get her arm up. And as you do, about 15 dwarves are able to get through. And as they come, they say thank you, and they get on the other side of it, and they start to lift up. But as they're starting to lift up, you can hear the mechanism that holds the gate closed splintering behind.
I say stop.
If I roll perception, or would I know, just like from being an adventurer and seeing the shit before, would I know like if the gate is run by people that are actually like pulling the?
Well, you would have seen it when you came to this side. You know that the guards like can raise and lower the gate.
Okay.
But it seems like the guards that would normally do it have taken position on top of the wall, and they all have their bow and arrows.
So how's this thing closing at this point?
Well, it's staying. It's forced closed, and it can only be opened with this chain. And so it, you could roll.
So
you wouldn't probably know it past that point because you don't have any experience with it. So you could roll.
Maybe perception to like look around and look at the mechanism.
Yeah.
Okay. It would
Pretty fucking
be,
heavy, so gravity. They're just not going to be able to open it.
10.
Yeah, so with the 10, essentially what Fina said is what you would think. Is I mean, the gate is made of iron,
Which is
as it
fine,
like
it's
clamps
fine.
shut.
So
and
it would just, you need like a lot of people to open
right,
this up.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's just.
Can I
And
shout?
then they'll lock it in place somehow, which just looking at it really quickly, and with that, with your quick perception and looking around, you're not really able to tell exactly how you think you would lock it shut.
Can I shout stop? That's enough.
Yeah, I mean, you
persuasion?
could just roll. Oh yeah, sure. Are you yelling to the dwarves?
Yeah. Mod 20.
And so as you say this, they start cramming their weapons up under, and they'll push you away and be like, "Those are our brothers and sisters and wives."
They can fit through
As they're
here.
like trying to get it up, but so they're all like trying to push this gate up as you're telling them to stop.
Amateurs.
You're not going to be any safer if there's no
So
gate.
as you say that, the gate kind of shuts back down on them, unless you two are still helping them. The gate
No, I
begins,
stopped
like,
it.
it
That's
seems-
not
enough.
helping anymore.
Yeah, as that happens, it seems to slip from their grasps. You can hear one of the chains break
My shit.
on the outside of it, and it just kind of shuts all the way. There are probably about 60 more dwarves on the other side of the gate. They're all starting to crowd up and clamor, and they're trying to get in.
Sigmar, go to the top of the wall and get out your 10-foot ladder.
Dude, I was about to say.
Yeah!
Well, here's what I was gonna say.
Ladder.
Just everybody give me all their ropes, and I'll Misty step to the top of the
I
fucking.
got 120-foot silk rope.
Yeah, like I'll take everybody's ropes and tie them around the walls, and just let the fucking dwarves come on over.
Sure. So as you all, do you guys really want to do that? Because that would be great.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Totally.
I don't want to burn Misty step. Can I make my way up to the
Sigmar
top of the
is
wall?
newly committed
It might take.
to being like so fucking good.
You can miss
What?
the step
Can I make my way up to the top of the wall without Misty stepping?
Yeah, and there are towers. There are towers directly around the gate, and there are spiral stairs that lead up to the top of it. I'll just draw this out.
Cool.
I guess I can't really do anything.
Yeah, let me draw this out because you guys are probably going to be here for a hot second.
Friends,
Oh wait, we gotta flip the map over. Or do you want it on?
No, flip it over.
Next.
Hello. So, I wish I could measure this out exactly, but whatever.
Well, I'm gonna grab all the ropes and start running up the spirals.
It's Popeye's forearm.
Yeah.
Well, blow me, Olive. It's
okay.
blow me down, Popeye. No, it isn't.
It's the episode of Family Guy where Popeye goes to the doctor, and the doctor's like,
All right, so place yourselves around this wall. The dwarven woman is standing up here. And yeah, go ahead and place yourselves. Assuming that Yog's with you. As you all are trying to get situated up on this wall, you can... Oops, wrong effect. You can hear these
Wait, this is
enormous footsteps coming your way from the
Millie's falling
the
through
same
that.
direction that you all just came from.
I thought this was like below, and then this was the wall.
Yeah, but this is on top of the wall.
Yeah, this is on... You guys are all down here.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All of the doors are outside right here.
Okay, well, I'm going in here and making my way up the
Okay, so as Gus is like,
too.
okay, as you guys are running up the staircase, Millie
this way.
and Fiona, you guys are gonna stay down below and like where the gate is.
For the time being.
Okay, so as this is happening, you guys emerge at the top.
Actually, no, I probably want the vantage. I'll go up with them.
Okay,
You coming too?
I'm gonna see if I'm needed down there.
sure. So you all emerge up at the top, and this woman, you can see her clearly. She has emeralds in her hair. Let me see. Oh, here it is. I was like, why can't I find her? Dun, dun, dun. She wears furs around her armor. She has a smile on her face. She seems very kind. And as you all walk up, she says, I know it's hard leaving people outside like that, but something much worse is coming our way. And if we only lose 20 men, we'll be lucky. I hope you all know how to fight.
Wouldn't it be helpful if we had these other dwarves to help us fight?
And as she looks over the horizon, you can hear these enormous footsteps running toward the town. From the same direction you came in, you can see about 12 giants running toward this gate. And as they're coming toward it, as they start running toward it, they seem to start spreading around the outside of the wall of this entire settlement. And as these frost giants are spreading around this, another
I want to ask her what they want from
Can we go ahead and
Bridgegander.
throw Siegmeyer's ladder and some ropes over? Shit.
I knew it! I said, oh my gosh, that mini disappeared. I wonder if we're going to fight it today. Can I ask her?
And then here's a little one. He's a little bitty. He ain't as big as the other giants.
He's a red giant.
Yeah. So as these frost giants run up and they begin to surround this,
dude is creepy as fuck.
Right?
that's a chick, but
Whatever.
whatever.
That dude got some nice titties.
So as all of this is happening, the giant runs up to the gate, and all of these giants are spread out. There are almost an equal number of male and female giants, but one female in particular steps forward. She has an enormous tusk around her armor. She steps forward. She has blue skin. She has Nordic-looking hair and armor all over her. It's very eccentric. She has a great axe in one hand. And as she steps forward, I need more notes. Glad I marked all these pages. As she steps forward, she speaks common, and it booms out from her. And it kind of has this strange echo behind it as it's just kind of reverberating off the mountains. It shakes the walls that you're standing on. She says, "Where's Artist Simber? Give us the Ring of Winter!" And as she says this, the giants take one more step forward, and two people walk up behind you all. She strides boldly. The giant strides boldly toward the gate, axe in one hand. She has this enormous tusk or horn or something in the other that was hanging around her neck. And what started as another dreadfully cold day in Icewind Dale, where everyone was bundled up in their warmest furs and sitting around their fires, the small smoke rising around the city as you all first entered it, the panic quickly spread through it. The streets seem almost empty, except for those clamoring around the gate right now. You can see the guards beginning to spread out through the city as you can see these giants beginning to get around the wall. The mood of the town changed abruptly. Something went amiss. Everyone is vacating, disappearing into their hovels. All of the guards' faces are kind of going grim as they begin to see these giants walking up toward all of you. And once again, this frost giant, this woman, she screams out, "Surrender or dismember or die!" And as she does, these two others step up behind you onto this. A woman with a very plain-looking face, except for a mole on her nose. She has brown hair. Her side, I don't know what it's called on girls. What are these? Still sideburns? Whatever.
Yeah.
Her sideburns hang down around. Yeah, her mutton chops hang down around her chin. She has on fine purple clothes and limited furs around them. She stands proper, tall, with her shoulders straight. A man with darker skin who's bald and has white graying hair around his. He has a white graying goatee and eyebrows. He stands sternly. He's kind of hulking. He has blue fine clothes on with leather kind of wrapped all over those and furs on top of them. The woman steps up and says, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're scaring the people of my fine town. I thought we had a treaty. The frost giants don't come down here. And as she's saying this, you can see the man lean over and whisper something to her. And as she says this, she's like, "So, what have you come down here for? Trying to start a war with my people?" The frost giant says to her, "Our mountain was destroyed. Something is missed. Something evil has come this way, and it's your doing, your people. We told you could mine in the mountains, and you've destroyed them. Bring him here now, or all of you will die."
Lily goes, "Oops."
Can I roll perception on the lady that's speaking? The humanoid?
I'm hearing this from where I am, right?
15.
You could definitely hear. You could hear the giant for sure.
Okay.
I don't know if you could hear the people.
Well, I definitely heard what the giant
yeah,
said. So I'm like,
absolutely.
oh, fuck, that's our fault. So I run upstairs.
Can I quickly say to her, can I step up to the lady and be like, "I know the true story"?
Yeah, and as you say the true story, this giant screams out one more time. She pulls the horn up and she says, "Fine, if you won't give us the Ring of Winter." And she blows the horn. It booms out all around this city. You can hear all the giants beginning to start a chant outside of it. She pulls the horn back down and says, "We'll take it." And as she does, you can hear.
Yeah, it's just war everywhere we go.
You hear something strange, and as you look toward the sound of the noise, you see 11 enormous boulders being hurled over the gates of the city and crashing into the buildings on the inside of it. It doesn't seem like they're aimed at anything in particular, as they just kind of flatten a few buildings and land in the streets, maybe killing a few of the guards and some people in them as well. And with that, you all are going to roll initiative.
Jeebus. Give me that.
Does anybody know what the
We roll an
Ring of
initiative to
Winter
fight
is?
12
I feel like they're
fucking giants.
fucking asking
Holy
something else.
shit! Oh. Wait, let me get some sweet battle music going.
Bowel music?
Battle music.
Better.
I drank a lot last night. Oh man, I had a dragon landing sound and I didn't use it.
Aw, damn it.
Cool.
That was that dragon's dead soul landing in the
Yeah, exactly.
afterlife.
Landing
That thing
in
is
hell.
dumb.
Can you
That's
ever
some
use
Frost Giant
inspiration
battle
on initiation roll or initiative rolls?
No. Absolutely not. Okay.
I want to yell at the giant.
Fuck
We're the
you!
one. No, I mean,
Sure.
Oh, we did it.
so it's an 18 initiative, and I'm gonna
Okay.
roll persuasion.
Oh shit.
How do you spell Shander?
Hold on, guys.
Like Bryn Shander.
I'm sorry.
SHANDOR.
I was doing it.
Oh,
All right, you gonna say what?
I think it's YR actually.
We know what happened to your mountain. It wasn't these people.
Alright, so still initiatives. What's your persuasion on that? That'll be the last thing
So
said.
that will be. That's a 27.
Okay, pretty good. I'll keep it in mind. And we can deal with that more on your turn and on the giant's turn when this happens.
Okay.
Yeah, because as this happens, all the giants are just starting to throw rocks. Yeah, so I mean, they're already attacking. Alright, Fina.
14.
Woo! 14. Milby.
4.
4. Gus.
Once.
12.
12. And let me erase Torbrum's name here for being a dirty traitor.
Where old is Torrum?
I probably got drunk and didn't want to come out.
Damn it.
It's happened.
Judging by his
before.
Instagram feed, it was just him like shaking his dick at his character.
And like singing a song.
Happens. Sigmire, you were actually going to be up first.
Really?
Yeah, check that out.
Wow, that's the first time
Well, I yell what I said I yelled at them.
Sure.
And then I can't do anything at all.
And then I wait.
I run to the temple. Damn.
You need to like get one of them vending machines guys.
All right. Do you want to
Grace really
move
pays.
anywhere or?
No, I'm gonna stay in the shit just in case something's going down.
Okay, cool. And with that, the other frost giant is actually up. As she hears Sigmire, and as she digs her hands into the dirt underneath her, and she pulls this enormous hunk of earth out. She holds it over her head, and she says, "Regardless of what you did, they've been hiding him long enough. We're here for artists." And as she does, holy shit, she rolls a natural 20 as she throws it right here.
Holy shit.
So it's gonna hit NPC, Mildy, NPC, and is this you, Fina?
Yeah.
And Fina. You all
You just
are,
pop up there and you're like, oh shit.
you all are gonna take.
What did you
Just like open the door and
17
come outside and get hit by a fucking boulder.
What did you yell at her?
It's max damage.
We know what happened to your mountain. It wasn't these people.
You didn't
So everyone takes 17, and if you got hit by it, you need to make a strength save for me.
Oh, hell yeah. I rolled that
Hell yeah! Oh,
Hell yeah.
shit.
one. Hell no.
So with that, Mildy is
Shut
prone.
down.
Ow, the rocks! I go to put my shield up with my left arm, but it's just my flail in there because I switched my shield to the other arm.
God damn it! Alright, Fina?
14.
Wow, nice! Yeah, and so with that,
That's with a -1
Yeah.
strength.
being on the edge of this enormous hunk of earth that got thrown in, Fina's able to jump out of the way. The rubble still kind of like shakes you off your
I was
feet,
just
makes
coming
sure
up
it's
the
steady.
stairs, so
Yeah.
I'm like, oh!
Yeah, you pick your head up and get hit with like a rock, and then just like yeah, go back down. And then the NPCs. Oh, finally! That one managed to stay up. Yeah, alright. Fina, you were up.
Oh god.
Yep. Gus, you're on deck.
How far away are they?
This is accurate. This is all accurate where you're at right now.
Oh good, you're in range.
Good.
I'm a lighter up.
Oh, I
with a
can do
flaming
something.
Spear.
Because I have a ring.
Too late.
I can also cast sunlight and turn away undead.
We see you now, Frost Giant.
Nowhere to hide!
I will melt you, bitches.
Boosh.
I'm
Alright.
gonna burn her toenail.
Oh, dude, that is the nastiest thing I
Poor
ever heard.
thing, I know.
Alright, hold on, I got fire spell noises.
That was very nice, thank you.
You're welcome.
More effective.
You hear the giant go, "Ow!"
Oh, jeez! Alright, that is an 18 on the deck save.
That's safe.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna take half.
Man, I wrote down all your ACs before we got started and found them again. There we go. So I don't have to ask every time I roll if you guys get hit.
I'll get myself together here in a minute without everything. I rolled 8, so it's gonna take 4 whole damage.
4 damage!
My little pinky toe hurts a little bit.
God damn it!
Did I step on a bee?
For real though.
Somebody got a Lego?
Yes, it's a lot.
Giant size Lego. All right.
It's her, like,
anything else, Fina?
Is there any like cover up here, or are we just exposed?
You are. You could take cover for sure. As long as you're standing up and fighting, though.
What are these little squares?
Oh, they're the way up. They're like the.
that's
once you climb the
where
stairs, you can
I'm
climb up from there. Yeah.
I'm gonna get like sort of over here.
Okay.
Is there like a half wall?
I mean, it's like up to here. So you could like make yourself prone and take cover if you wanted to do that, but then you would have to.
Well, I'm a halfling, so I'm only so tall.
But for the sake of battle mechanics, you could make yourself prone and
Gotcha.
take like +2 to your AC if you wanted.
I'm just trying to get out of the way of getting hit with everybody else with giant clots of dirty.
Makes sense. All right, Gus, you're up.
Is a check a free action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, depending on which one. If it's just like a
perception.
yeah, that's a free action.
I'm gonna make a perception check to see, kind of like if you're playing pool and making like a
Sure.
like an angle thing, to see if I were to Misty Step here and Lightning Bolt, could I hit all three of them?
God, it got cute.
How far does that go?
That goes like a fuck ton of feet. Hold on, I think I got
Like
it.
120, right? That's
It's
bigger
like
than my map.
120.
Yeah, it's bigger than my map.
Gotcha.
So could
Sorry,
you?
over.
Right there. Yeah, you could. If you went right here.
If I went right there, I could hit all three of them?
Yeah, it would go down this way.
Like all over
Okay. Or, sorry, right here, actually. And that one, and you aim down to that way.
Structure.
Like, it's my favorite.
You did all that.
Well.
Whenever I'm on Wes's family, I just switch all of my sweaters back.
So, let's see.
It's easy and hilarious.
I guess if I'm right here, it'd be...
Did you see my new favorite movie? It's this snake crawling out of a glass of water, and it's like, heck this, do what I leave.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Haste.
Okay.
So that'll give me another what I will be using as a bonus action. So I'll use Misty Step as a regular bonus action. So after haste, Misty Step here, which is 30 feet.
Dang.
Yeah.
Run right here.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna fucking cast Lightning Bolt. So give me a dex save for those guys.
All of them? Damn. Luckily, they all have the same bonus. Okay, first one in front of you fails. The next one fails. And the last one is going to take maximum damage.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
That's awesome.
So what's the, just 8d8? 8d6?
8d6.
What are you doing?
48 damage, right?
Hold on a second.
48.
Yeah, 48.
Okay.
So that one is going to take 48, which is a fuck ton. That eraser is garbage.
48 is a lot.
Okay, so let's see here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 14 plus 11.
Damn, 25?
Yeah.
Woo! Let me do the math on that.
Even when they roll shitty, I suck.
And then, as my other bonus action that I will acquire via haste, I am going to, since I was able to, I guess I will. Can I ready an action with haste?
No.
Okay.
You've already done too many actions already.
Gus went out
Yeah. And so I guess since I have moved, I have like I can still I didn't use all my regular movement, but since I moved and then attacked, I can't move again.
No, you can still use the rest of your movement.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'm gonna move back to where I was and Misty Step back to where I was.
How are you Misty stepping back?
I'm gonna use 3 sorcerer points as a bonus action.
Whoa, okay, so you guys see,
Holy shit.
like, Gus is like, all right. He's like, and then, like, runs across, he shoots this lightning out. These two giants, they kind of seize up, and you see him, like, clutch, but the one on the end, you can see the muscles themselves, like, clench up, and you see him bite through his own tongue as he's, like, getting shocked so much by this bolt, just, like, absolutely not ready for it. Maybe because he couldn't see Gus through these other two giants, but you see blood start to kind of pour out of his mouth as he, like, bites through his own tongue, as he's, like, the whole body's seizing up. And then as that's all happening,
Nice.
Gus just kind of like back up on
And
the
I'm
wall.
just like,
yeah.
He's sitting
All right,
down
nice
and
turn,
doing
Gus. I'm assuming you're done.
yeah,
Wait, there's burgers.
that was fucking intense. It was like camping.
I was rereading it.
Jordan texted me that finally. It's 8:40. Hang on, I gotta see what he said. You're not gonna make it.
No shit.
Really?
Alright. Great. So, with that. I need to look this up, actually.
I love lightning bolt. That's such a great spell.
It's pretty common.
Alright, and so with that, this frost giant is going to take a step backwards and over to the side, attempting to close, or to get some more distance from it and its buddies. As it does, you can see it reach behind and throw this enormous net out. And as this net is kind of like casting a shadow over all of you, you can see that there are enormous weights on each side of it. And that is a 15, which will hit Gus. And as it does, it completely covers Gus. This is a weighted net. You are restrained until you are able to escape.
And those are just like checks to get out. Yeah.
Does it knock
They'll make
you
strength
over?
checks. You're prone. You're like on the ground, prone under this huge net.
But I get hit by a giant rock.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Millie, you're up.
So I'm gonna stand up, crawl up using my one hand and that half wall,
Right.
and I'm gonna shout, "No! It was Tharizdun! The chained god is back! He destroyed your mountain!" And that's all I can do because I'm standing up.
Standing up only takes half of your movement.
Oh.
So if you can move 30, it takes 15 to stand up.
And then you can still do shit.
Well, then
You
I
jump
guess.
over the wall and go fight.
I guess I'm
Swing
gonna
your
take
flail
out.
around.
No, I'm gonna put my flail away and pull out my crossbow.
Okay. So you're able to stand up and pull out the crossbow. You still have enough after all of that to make a single shot if you want it.
Oh, how am I gonna reload it with one arm?
Guess you won't.
Wait, but they have the ones where you can put your foot in it and load it. Because if I have a shield, I have to have a one-handed crossbow anyway.
There you go.
All right.
Well, I shoot.
Do I want to shoot it though after I'm trying to convince it not to fight us? Yeah, I'll shoot it.
I mean,
It's hurting the innocent.
I decided against diplomacy immediately.
I'm not my son.
we're the heroes of the vine. We just shoot shit.
Right.
We touch shit and we shoot shit.
Well, I have an extra attack though as a fighter.
Yeah, and as you're making up your mind, you can just hear the cracking of wood and stone as all of these stones are falling behind you around this. You can see the guards rallying outside of the gates where you all are fighting here. It seems like at the other two gates in the city, there are just as many guards making the same effort you all are as the giants are walking up to the gates. And you can see at one of the gates, the guards are even hanging from the actual portcullis trying to pull it back down, where one of the giants has approached it and is trying to kind of rip it up.
So, like this giant is at the gate trying to pull it up, or there's another
No,
one
you
there?
were on top of the gate.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna shoot.
Stand Millie up so we know she's up.
That's 22 to hit,
Uh-huh.
and then I have another attack as a fighter.
No, you don't. Because you only had time for the one action. After you stood up and got your crossbow out, you just have to only get one quick shot off.
4, 5, 6, 8 damage.
Alright, which one are you shooting at?
I guess the one with the fireball at its toes,
Ooh, heat.
straight center.
And how much is that? Or how much damage was that?
7,
Thank you.
8. It was 8.
8 damage. Okay. And as this is happening, Millie launches a crossbow and is able to get it into that one. This one is actually underneath you all. It lodges its hands into. You can see it running up toward the gate, and now you can no longer see it, but you can hear the same groan of the gate as it seems to trample through all of these dwarves. Some of them kind of scattered to the wayside. They all seem petrified of it. It doesn't look like any of the ones on the ground are like fighters. As it's trampling through here, it actually crushes a few of them with its feet. You can see their mangled bodies like in the snow kind of starting
I
to
raised
absorb
the
their-
balls side to side.
You can see the snow starting to absorb the blood around the ones that are crushed underneath the trampling of this giant as it runs in. You can hear the groaning of metal and stone against one another as it's probably trying to lift the gate underneath you. And with that, we're back to the top of the initiative. Sigmar, you're up.
So I'm gonna use my ring and ward Gus with Sanctuary.
Okay.
So if anybody tries to attack him, they have to make a wisdom save.
Right.
And then I'm gonna try to persuade the giants again. Seriously, stop it.
Stop it. We're not your enemy.
No, this is a time for diplomacy, not war. Also, I have a giant slayer axe.
Yeah.
And that's not good. That's 14.
Yeah. So with a 14, you'll wait to see what happens on your turn. Essentially. Anything else? You want to move anywhere or do anything?
Not really.
Ooh, interesting. Forget her turns right after you, so this is actually pretty nice. Yeah, so she stops to look at you for just a second, and she drops the horn to her side. This has nothing to do with a single man or what you think of these things. The people behind these walls have been hiding a treasure that belongs to us. It was made by our ancestors for over a century. It's ours to take back, and we're here to take it down.
Okay.
Well, then,
Can't all motherfuckers get along.
Can you steal in their thing?
yeah, like it's just like a fucking ring.
Yeah.
Give the fucking ring, dude. They're attacking your city.
Take some shit if
As
this
this
happens.
happens, this NPC stands up, and the man that was behind her, the black guy who was bald, he says, you hear him say, Duvessa, it's time to leave. Now. There's no more talking with these people. And you hear her say back to him, I don't even know who Artist Simber is. As they run down, and unless, Sigmar, you could have an attack of opportunity on them if you like, but they are going to run down this
I
town.
think you should attack them.
Oh.
You should trip them. Trip
I don't really know you guys, but I have a second part.
Might as well take advantage.
Yeah, so he picks her up, and they're able to get out of there. And as this happens, the dwarven woman stands up, and she just says, all right, I think that's about enough of that. And as she does, she drops her crossbow and she pulls out a warhammer from her back and takes off running down these stairs. And you all hear the clang of metal as she gets to the bottom of it, but none of you can see her.
Okay.
That's my shit.
All right, Fina, you're up.
Can I see the giant at the gate? Is he like, if I look over the edge, is he visible?
The one under you, no.
Okay.
Even if you like,
Yeah, so he's like up in
yeah, he's under there at the gate. Yeah,
That'd be so scary. You're like leaning
It
over
would
so
take
far.
more than my full movement to get down
all the
there.
blood goes to your head. Do what?
Would it take more than my full movement to get down there?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 3 stories up, so it would take going downstairs. Actually, it would take however many squares it takes you to get there, then 30. So 6 squares, and then however far you want to move from there. So it would take your movement is 30, I imagine.
Yeah.
So that's exactly how
Actually,
tall the
just getting
stairs
to
are.
25.
So you could almost make it down the whole stairs in a turn.
Almost downstairs.
Maybe
Okay.
like roll down them, or just jump off the side, take a little damage.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
Ah, God!
Already damaged
My ankle's broken.
A lot of dirt.
Pull up
one of the doors now.
and ride your bedroll down the stairs.
I know that Watch Critical Role, but one of their characters just like dove to her death in the last episode because she's an idiot.
Oh,
So, I'm not gonna
I heard
follow
there was a whole
suit.
fuss about how he did the damage for it. Everybody was like, no.
It was a 1,000-foot cliff she dove off of, and she had turned herself into a goldfish partway down.
Yeah.
She didn't really. They brought her back, but.
Anyway.
Things not to
Not
turn
our
into
game.
while falling
Not our
off a
game.
1,000-foot cliff.
Why did
It's
I
like,
say
it's like,
bird?
this will be fine, right?
Wait, this one had a turn already since then, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Thank you.
I meant to
Stay
say
on me about that.
I forgot. before the turn
That
was over.
16, so that's a save.
Okay.
Oh, is that a save?
Meat speed, so
Yeah.
yeah. So that's 5, so she's gonna take 2 damage from that.
Ooh.
I'm gonna bonus action whack her with it again.
Okay.
So I think you get to save
Oh,
from
right.
that too.
Yeah, that's a 14. Oh, 14 does not save.
Fail!
Yep.
Finally!
Woo!
So
I
big
turned her
rolls.
down.
Big
Turned her
rolls.
down.
Meat's Beast works for the offensive side,
3.
correct? Not
Meats.
the
I
defensive.
rolled a fucking 3.
With 2d6.
Hey, that's how much you did last time.
Yeah.
Meets beats is essentially whoever's having to roll.
Getting like a burst.
So they get beats. If they were throwing a net at you and you rolled 16 and it was 16, you'd be fine.
Cool.
Right.
So it is the offensive rather than the defensive.
Whoever is getting fucked.
Right.
Right.
Anything else, Fina?
Well, that was just bonus action. So for my real action,
Oh, right, because she ended the turn, then gotcha.
I had an idea, but since I can't see that dude anymore, I'm going to try her instead. I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness on her.
Ooh. Does it have, just checking the range on that real quick?
60 feet. Oh, fuck.
Shit.
It's a 10.
10 is not.
Even though she's like, safe feet.
Yeah, she sees you getting it from up on the top, and maybe you're even a little bit off in your aim because she is in the distance, but she's able to step aside, and you guys just see this green and black ray of what looks like almost ooze just kind of like right past her. And as it hits the snow, it immediately melts it, and any dirt and foliage under it just kind of go to ruin. The dirt's, all the moisture in it kind of dries up, and any of the like dead grass just shrivels away. Yeah.
And it's near the fireball, so it sort of catches on fire.
Oh, yeah. It's flammable, I imagine. All right, anything else, Fina?
No.
All right, Gus, you up? What's going to be? Blowing spells?
So I'm rolling against the thing.
Yeah.
What's the save?
Strength.
Fuck! I have advantage on dexterity. Can I use my Can I use, and if I break it, I'm out? Mm-hmm. Can I use my inspiration to roll twice on it?
Yeah.
And since I have haste, do I roll it just once?
Yeah, you just
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to use inspiration. So natural one. Good thing I used that shit.
Natural one. Oh.
Did he roll 2 no one?
No, I actually have a house rule for that we've never seen before.
Oh, man.
You die. I'm sorry, guys.
Chaos magic
cool.
for reals.
Erase your inspiration.
Yeah.
And Gus is still under this net. Is there anything that you can do from under this net that you might want to do?
Yeah. Blink.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that. You were just hoping not to?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as this happens, you guys see Gus struggling, and as he goes to lift it doesn't even look like he can get his arms up off the ground. Yeah, you can see his fingers wiggling, and you can see like the veins in his neck popping out. He's like,
And I'm just like,
and then you just see him like, just this flash of light as he, yeah, he just disappears, and the net kind of lies flat against this. And as that happens, I will actually draw where this step was, because that will be considered difficult terrain. And anything else, Gus?
well, I'm out of it now, and that was a standard action. Was the save a standard action as well?
No, the save's a save.
Save
You just have to save.
Hey. Can I come back on a standard action? Out of blink?
Yeah, because you have haste.
Cool. But that'll be both my standard actions.
Yes.
I guess we do have 2 standards. 1 second. I think it's 10 feet that I can come back.
Yeah, you definitely have like a little range.
Sorry. 1 second. Just make sure. Sorry, I should be more prepared. But blink is not one I use very often. Okay. That's yeah, within 10 feet of
Great.
the occupied space.
Sweet.
So I will come back
On the outside of the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back probably right. Actually, I'm gonna come back here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so as that happens, you all see Gus, all of the stone and wind just kind of start to build up, and you see Gus reappear right there as he comes back from, where's it, the astral plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, as he comes back from the astral plane, and he kind of shimmers just a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Gus, I'm assuming that's your whole turn?
Yeah.
Right. As this happens, this giant is going to start moving in as well. That's as far as it can get. And Millie, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna dash down the stairs as I put my cross away and pull my flail back out.
Okay. Alright, and then 30. So you can make it 20 down because you just went 10, right? Your speed's 30?
Yeah.
So you have a remaining 10 feet of stairs, and then once you do that, you'll be in that square that Sigmire is standing on.
Okay.
On the bottom floor. Cool. Oh, wait, you're dashing.
I'm dashing, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then you can get that far, and you still have 10, so you have 20 feet to move from that square.
You get
So
down.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep.
Literally dashing through the snow.
You won't be on this side, so sorry. Let me make this more clear. I'll draw a dotted line for the gate, because it still isn't technically open.
Oh, so he's still out there.
He's trying to. Yeah. As you run down, that see this?
No, this is my wall.
Oh,
Sitting on my wall.
I was gonna say you throw a pillow on it. So as you run down, you see this giant has its hands in the gate, and on its previous turn, it has lifted it up some, but not all the way. And you're on the other side of it.
Okay, I'm so stoked for my next move then. Let's do this.
All right. As this happens, this giant is trying to. Sorry, what?
Don't worry about it. It's stupid. Don't worry about it.
Great. This giant is trying to open this gate, and as it does,
Papa's is possessive.
oh, yeah.
Apostrophe.
Papa is in beer.
Papa's,
Papa's the restaurant.
the restaurant, and
In beer.
bar.
Oh, it's Papa's
beer.
restaurant in beer.
Papa's and beer.
Papa's is what they call French fries. Papa's.
Potatoes possessive.
Right.
And beer. No, but the other one's
French fries.
But the other one's Mama's and beer, so they're using it like English.
I don't think it should be.
Yeah, and out in Hendersonville, like,
Hey, Alan Clark here. What the fuck are you doing?
Sorry.
out in Etowah, they have creepy
So, as you run down,
I told you it was stupid.
that's fine. As you run down, as he's trying to lift the gate up, he's able to get it up almost high enough to where he can get under it. And he's going to put his battle axe under there to keep it up as he keeps continuing to try to get this gate open. And as he does, he's bringing the axe up, and he's going to take a swing at Mildy before he puts it under there. Bring it, bitch!
Wait, the axe that he's trying to cram under there?
Yep.
Bye.
Well, because I'm going to try to do disarming
That does not hit you, Mildy. So as he's coming for it, it's just kind of awkward, and you're able to step back really quickly as this enormous axe just kind of swings by you.
I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. You said you were really excited. I thought something was happening. I thought you were about to do something else.
no, I dashed my turn and then I'm waiting
Gotcha.
for my next
All right.
turn. Yeah.
Back to the top. Sigmar, you're up.
I'm also gonna go down there. So I'm here. So that's 30 feet
Yep.
to be here.
Well, you were kind of already on it, weren't you? I thought you were standing on that square.
I am.
Okay, well then, yeah, just be 30 feet, and now you're on the bottom floor in that same square.
Okay,
And if you're dashing, you can take another 30.
I'm gonna do that.
Great. And you can only stay on that side of the dotted line.
On what side? This side?
Yeah, sorry. So you have to
Oh, it's
go
the door.
1, 2, 3. You have to run around. Yeah, you get it. So it's basically closed off here. Let me make that also more obvious. Yoink.
Okay.
All right. Yep. So you're able to get up there. This is. Oh well, you took a dash. You can't take another action move. But You can see him swipe at Mildy as you come through. This enormous axe kind of swing by you as you scoot around and see him put it up under the gate to kind of hold it open for him. Anything else?
So this ring that I have, is that just like one? I can use it once per day.
Once a day.
Okay. Then no, nothing
And
else.
it's still on Gus.
No, it's only for one round.
It only lasts 1 round. Really? Okay. I thought it lasted.
Well, unless
they
if
were
it's just like
attacked.
it casts like standard ass sanctuary,
Yeah.
it's just 1 round.
Ass
you
sanctuary.
ain't no standard ass
Wow, that is a standard ass sanctuary. All right.
This is such a good
Now she's up. So she will start moving toward this gate. So 1, 2, 3, 4. She's able to make it up to here. And as she does, something that you all were not able to notice and it was able to sneak past all of you, in the snow, you see as she's approaching, it looks like the snow is moving toward you at a rapid pace, and you see two
With an alacrity.
You see 2 white wolves bounding past her, and they come up behind the 2 of you.
Oh no! White wolves.
Why are you saying it like that?
What do you mean, whiskey?
Whiskey.
What?
Wait, what is that? Cool.
What do you mean?
Why are you thinking like that?
She will use the end of her turn, and as she does, her and this other dwarf are able to get the gate all the way up. And as they do, you can hear the chains and the mechanisms that they use to pull and lock this just shatter completely. And they're able to actually pull this gate out from where it's supposed to be and bust it out through here. And so the gate's completely bent up toward the top. The other giant picks up his axe, and these wolves are both going to make an attack on each of you.
Oh my god, are these ice
That
wolves?
was a cool idea, though.
Fucking sick! That's sick! Now I want those.
Do you have an attack? What is this?
What are all the guards?
Oh, here they are. It's on the other page. Yeah, so as they run up behind you, the first one attacks Sigmire, and that is a 19, which does not hit. So it just like gets its teeth around your plate mail, and it kind of like yelps as it jumps back from you. The other bites at Mildy, and that is a 23.
Darn it.
Darn.
Heckin' dang.
Watch the language, please.
The clean table guy.
Heckin' frick.
Whoa. Alright, that is...
Gosh, dang it.
You take 11 damage, Mildy, as this wolf comes up and kind of latches onto you.
Ah, flippin' fuck.
There's so many times when I was a kid when I wasn't supposed to swear, and then so it's sort of like, I would be like, fuck, shit.
My dad's tactic for teaching me not to swear is he would give me the entire history lecture of where that word came from. Never swore in front of him. It was miserable.
That's brilliant, actually.
Just like
That's
pissed
brilliant.
off. That was really bad.
Did you know that was an Anglo-Saxon word?
If you wanted to really get my mom in enough where the word butthole would just like, if I called my brother a butthole, she would fucking lose it. Never say that word. You know?
It's sphincter.
No, it's fine. Okay. So, as this happens, this wolf jumps up to bite Sigmire. It hits his plate mail. It yelps. The other one almost latches onto Mildy. She's able to get her leg out from under it. A voice speaks out to you and says, "Friends, in the interest of Tyr, I think it's best if we take care of these Neanderthals. I think it's best to call them." And Sir Beric Nylef steps out. You all met him at...
Sir Beric?
Yeah. You guys met him at Kilvin's Comfort. That's what it's called. Kilvin's Comfort. He gave you the mission to go take care of the cultists outside the city in the first place. And
I trust him right now.
as he steps up, his nose is really red, and he's kind of talking like this as he steps up to all of you. Let's see what he's got.
Drunk.
He's done got it.
I love your fighting spirit. Tyr will bless all of us. As he pulls his maul out, he runs up toward the first wolf behind Mildy, goes to strike it, and looks at the bird. Yeah,
Wait, he doesn't want us to fight them? What did he
he actually does hit it.
No, he says he thinks we should take him out.
I'm cool with that.
Nice, big hits. So he hits one of these wolves incredibly hard, and it lets out a huge yelp as it kind of goes over to the side. It sounds like maybe even one of its bones, like maybe snapped underneath this, or it was at least fractured. As he comes in and just kind of sweeps at it with his maul.
Does it make that noise that Hatchet makes when he's having a nightmare?
Yeah. And that was Triffy's turn. So hold on, I'm having to put all of these characters into combat.
Wow.
All right, Feeny, you're up.
Oh boy. I can see. I still. I always see clear with my flame eyes.
My best spell.
I'm guessing I can't see this one anymore. Yeah.
I wish to have a spell. Sorry, you cannot see that one
Okay.
anymore.
So I can still see this one. So.
Yes.
Bam.
Boom. That is 13, which is not a save.
Yay.
About what time does
That's better.
Sean Connery hit?
12.
Not a save.
Turner.
Good hit.
Yeah, that one likes to burn more than the other one did.
Obviously.
And then that was just a bonus, and I can't see anything else happening. Well, nobody else is going after that one either because they're all down there. So I'm gonna. How far is that?
In case it wasn't obvious, Sir Beric Nylef is that one.
Okay, so he's within 60. Orc.
Yep.
I am going to magic missile him as well.
Great. The same guy with all the magic missiles?
Yep.
Okay, 1d4
That's
plus
all
1
I can
each.
see. Yeah.
Sweet.
Ooh. I have a D4 somewhere. Oh, there you go. 4. 8. 13 total.
Wow. Nice.
Pretty good.
Really well.
Yeah.
3, 3, 4.
Hold on, let me do the math on that. Awesome. Yeah. So as these missiles of
Pew, pew.
concentrated magic energy just slam into this giant. Let's see. You can just even though this giant is large, Fina is very well practiced with these, and you can still see this giant kind of hit back a few times as these little tiny bolts of concentrated magic just you can see and especially right and as these flames are kind of wrapping up around him as well. Anything else, Fina?
Nope, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on that one.
All right, and then the dwarf who was sitting up on top of the wall, the female, she comes in with her warhammer onto the giant that is in front of Sigmire. And as she comes in, she has her warhammer behind her, and she's coming in for a big swing. She says, "Stand strong, friends. We have people depending on us in this city." And oh, nice, big hits. Okay. Bad rolls. Okay. But as you see her hit this giant, you can see its knee buckled just a little bit, and you can see where there's scorch marks all over it, and how it still has blood kind of pouring out of its mouth as it's trying to lift this gate open where it bit through its tongue after Gus cast lightning at it before. Gus, you're actually up now.
Can you loan me a D8, please?
Actually, I have one right here because it does roll this.
And give me a con save for Broski right here, because we gonna do black.
Broski, go con save! Whoa, their con is nuts. That's 14.
That does not me.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm gonna get fucked up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35.
Shit. Yeah. So, as, Gus comes up and this black.
Is that necrotic?
Yes.
Yeah. How much was that?
Yep, that spells off.
31?
I have it too.
35.
Wow. Yeah, so Gus comes up, and as he does, he just reaches his hand out over the wall. You guys can't really see him, but you just see this black tether, almost like a rope is attached to this giant, just tug on him. And from the center of this giant's chest, you can see that the veins around it, where the blood would normally be pumping in through his heart, you can see the veins kind of bulge out over his skin there, and they all turn black, like they're pumping some kind of black ichor into his heart as Gus is able to deal this semi-lethal blow with blood.
Yeah, I guess.
Nicely done, sir.
That's just my first standard.
Oh, I forgot.
And for my next trick, I
This
would
is
like
OP
to.
now.
Oh man!
Right?
I'm gonna use.
He doesn't have any magic left now. He's just running around super fast.
It's just popping at us.
I'm gonna use Scorching Ray. Mm-hmm. So those will just be range attacks.
We have
at the
so many
same
of the same
guy.
spells. It's fine.
You say
Miss?
yeah, I say yeah.
Do I get my?
Oh, you get your charisma bonus.
Yeah. So.
I think it's charisma plus proficiency bonus, actually.
Okay. Well then it's 15.
Yep, that's a hit. Oh man, miss.
14.
That was. Oh yeah, miss. Oh, 2 misses. Yeah. So
They gradually get worse.
I'm getting pretty tired.
I need the hamburger.
So it's
Luck on the first running away from the giant.
So it's
Following us
10.
here anyway.
10 straight damage. Yeah. So This fireball slams into it. These small magic darts start slamming into him. This black tether pulls all the veins around his heart to his chest. And then you see one more scorching, like, magma-like ray hit him in that same exact spot. So you're kind of just being barraged with magic right now as you guys are trying to take care of everything else. Not looking good, though. This one's got, like, black veins pumping something, into its heart, and small magic missiles, like, giving it pump knots all over its body.
1 foot on fire.
Yeah, 1 foot's on fire, and now, like, one hand is scorched a bit, so not looking great.
This is my chance to kill a giant.
Yeah, lest I forget.
Your giant slayer axe.
Yeah, so... Well, wait, Gus, where the hell did you go?
I was right here.
Can you
What did
send
you
a
do?
vow of
Oh, I didn't
enmity?
think I did.
I bet the dice hit you. I was like, where the hell did you go?
Vow of enmity?
Yeah,
Can't
this
do anything.
this giant will attempt to throw another net onto Gus because he's being such a nuisance, and that's a 10, so it doesn't hit you. Yeah. So as that happens, this net sails over Gus. You've seen it before, so you're just saying,
I was like,
I'm never gonna be able to do it.
all right.
Again.
it's like if I had like fucking 45 damage.
Right, Mildy, you're up.
All right. So they've already gotten this gate open.
Yeah, they opened it and they broke it, so they're able to get in here now.
This person, am I flanking them?
No.
This person, what are these two holding?
Both have great axes,
They're dicks.
even the woman.
All right. I feel like Sigmaier's got this one. I don't like this girl. This girl is pissing me off, so I'm gonna hit her.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out
I'm
one
gonna
hit.
hit her.
I have my
I'm gonna
flail out.
hit this
I
bitch.
got it out, and I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
take my shoes
swing
off.
twice.
Take my Uggs off.
And I'm gonna try.
This is
Earrings out.
I'm gonna try to do my disarming attack.
Okay. Can you do that on creatures even if they're larger than you?
I think I can double check.
Let's just do it for now and double check after.
Okay.
Because I don't know the rules, so I'm not gonna torture the rest of us.
So the first is
Hey!
15.
15? Oh no, 15 doesn't hit actually.
All right. The second attack is
Less than that.
that.
Oh man, yeah. So Mildy comes in swinging with my favorite sound effect. And
But not the end.
Without the.
Yeah, no thud. A lot of wind noises coming from this thing. Yeah, so unfortunately Mildy is not able to hit with either attack.
Well, shoot. Well, I guess then I'm gonna take my second wind as my bonus action. Breathe back some health.
What does that sound like? Like this? Yeah, probably does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I get a D10 plus my level.
Great. You take care of that, and we're gonna move forward.
Yeah, go for it.
So, once these giants have gotten this gate bent out of place, this one that's looking pretty messed up, blood pouring out of its mouth, is going to step up to Sigmaier. Swing. Shit. It swings at Sigmaier, and Sigmaier is able to get his great axe and just parry it, so that this one's great axe actually slams into the other giant. Sigmaier like shoves his giant slayer axe up into it.
That's how that works.
How much damage is that?
You make the giant beat.
Holy shit! This is crazy. I didn't realize this until just now.
If the giant kills the other giant, I'm very happy. Even though
Is there a D&D spell that turns an enemy on
your side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, there is. Dominate monster, but that's a pretty high level spell. Alright, and so after that, it kind of just like cleaves into the side of this female giant that's standing beside him. He makes another swing at Sigmaier. This one is
the little one the female? The big one.
17 doesn't hit you. So yeah, Sigmaier sees it coming, and as he's coming back around, you're just able to kind of like duck underneath it, and you avoid 2 attacks and cause damage to the other one. All right, you're actually up now, Sigmaier.
I'm gonna fucking attack this bitch.
Hell yeah! And you know the giant bonuses with your action stuff. Yeah, those are known.
It's a 2d6 to damage. So one is 22.
Woo!
The other is 13.
22 hits.
Okay.
Yeah. So as this giant's kind of axe is deflected into this other one, Sigmaier comes in, swings
Vegas.
once and a miss, and then just is able to slam his axe into him for the second time.
I am not joking.
Did you
I
roll?
rolled The
highest
that
on
I
all
could
of
have
them?
rolled on all of them.
No shit.
One.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How much is that? Way too much?
So that's
24.
24 plus 4, so 28 damage.
Nice,
Yes.
Dude.
dude. She need to get some giants.
Yeah. So Sigmire comes in and just like he's able to not only does he deflect this giant's attack into the other one, he grabs the end of the end of his giant slayer axe, and as he reaches back for it, you can see like this giant come back around and its axe go right over his head. And Sigmire just brings his axe down as hard as he can right into the sternum of this giant. You can hear its sternum crack as it hits. You can see the blood pouring out, and as it does, this thing just kind of roars out at you. This is something
As
to
a
you
bonus
as your
action, I want to roar back. I'm going to roll for intimidation.
Nice. I growl a lot. Growl.
15.
Nice. Let me see what this thing does.
I just feel fuck a lot.
Damn. Yeah, so as this happens, it just it takes a quick step back, and then you see just the crease of its brow furrow, and it says something to you that you don't understand as it like swipes out at you, and it manages to break the rest of this gate off. But nice turn either way.
Craig.
All right. And this female giant here is going to swing at Mildy. That is, I really should have that memorized.
20. My AC is 20.
That's 24. So that hits you. She comes in with the great axe, and she's going to do. $29 damage to you as her axe slams into you. And seeing that Sigmire is attacking her
Right there.
buddy.
I'm at 10. I'm at 10
I'm
health.
Debbie. A little wobbly.
I can't heal anybody. Can't do a motherfucker thing.
Where the fuck is Torgrim?
And then as she does, she opens her mouth, and Sigmire, Mildy, the two wolves, and the female dwarf all need to make dexterity saves for me.
Why? Why with the dex? Always with the dex.
Always with the deck.
Always with the dex.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, no, for the NPC. Wolf is fine.
big fat
Other
nope.
wolf is not fine. And that is gonna.
What did you roll?
Can I have my D8 back up?
Already get that.
I'm gonna be the only person left alive on top of the wall. And I'm just gonna like fly away back to my phylactery and
So each of you are going to take 16 damage as she roars out, and this ice just starts to crystallize over
I'm
your
out.
exterior. Yeah, over all your extremities, they start to kind of like get a little bit of frostbite. Mildy passes out.
When I
As this
rolled
happens.
that D10, I rolled literally a 1.
All right, Fina, you are up.
great.
Oh, you rolled a 1? You rolled a natural 1?
No, when I rolled my D10 to heal, I rolled a 1.
Oh, that sucks.
And so I'm passed out now.
You got 2 health
Wait,
back.
did our fireball giant friend have a turn since I fireballed her?
No, not since
No,
there.
not yet. Okay, so I'm gonna bonus action smack him again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's a 16.
That beats. Damn it.
Man.
Half of 5.
All I wanted was a gun.
And it's expecting a lot more to happen
I
before
get
now.
knocked down, and I get up again.
New combat music.
Yeah, it's your
Yeah,
new song,
thank you.
Dub Thumper.
That's pretty good, man. I like that.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
How will you heal? Oh, I guess Sigmar's there.
No, you
I can't do anything.
Oh, ha!
Literally nothing.
I mean, you guys see that potion bottle on my belt as well.
I have potions. I got potions.
I got
But he's
potions.
dealing with other shit.
All right.
That real shit.
He's dealing with that.
Okay, what
that
can I
real
do
kind
that's
of
not
shit.
a fucking concentration spell?
Hopefully, Sir Nyleth thinks I'm attractive. And
I'm gonna try a scorching ray.
They call me Mildy the Milfy.
I will go and heal that milf.
Down with it. Instead of sugar daddies, I just have healing daddies.
Yeah.
Okay, scorching
Built in
ray.
for health.
This battle's nuts. It's been going on for long enough.
Can I blow you for a regular potion?
But of course.
Why, it'd be ungentlemanly for me not to comply.
Alright, I have to roll for each. We have this separately as a ranged attack.
All right, what are you doing?
Scorching ray. First one does not hit.
Okay.
It's a 9.
Fair enough.
Second one,
Come on.
11.
Oh man, 2 misses. You don't
I'm
suck.
really good at coating myself in snow, but not in
Yeah, you're still covered. Like I don't know.
Just kept it on for fling. I can roll that because I'm a halfling.
Oh shit!
Please be a 20 and redeem me.
It's okay. 17?
I hit it. Finally.
Thank the gods that I don't believe in.
2 d6s of 6 damage. Woo!
Holy shit!
Totally worth the effort.
Yeah. And then you see one spark, like, and then she's like, wait. Like, 'cause as it happens, she just sees that bad luck coming and just, like, recasts it. And finally hits it with that last one.
Yep.
As this flame engulfs around it. This small dwarvish woman is still fighting this brute with Sigmire. And she pulls her hammer back. And as she sees Mildy fall, she just drops her hammer immediately and runs over to her. She puts her hands on you and is going to heal you for... Oh, high rolls. 10. She heals you for 10.
Cool.
So you are still prone, but she's able to heal you for 10. And as you wake up, you see her smiling face over you, and her smile, like this close, you can kind of see her. You can see her a little bit better. She has a really gummy smile, you know. She shows her gums a little much, like when she smiles. And she, as you wake up, she kind of hits the side of your face, and she's like, "Wake up, lass. There's a lot more fighting to be done." She's like, goes
Sorry
to,
for breaking your gate.
and so she goes to like help you out, and that'll be
Standing over you.
But it's just snow.
man. All right, and with that, Sir Barrett Nyleth walks up and goes. He looks over her and says, "I couldn't have said it better myself." As he walks up to, this the female
I
frost
wink at him
giant.
as he walks by. Attack of opportunity. Wink.
Ooh, nice. He's able to hit her actually.
Mildy likes to
I mean, she's had 3 husbands at this point, so.
She really does. So she can bless us with another debuff. And...
Oh fuck.
But
You
she's
can get
done with
Strahd's clothes from Odia.
Not done with
You guys still have
Well,
Odia.
maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
She's
sweet.
only
I'm taking his clothes back.
So Sir Barrett Nyleth comes up one more time with this maul, and he turns from. Oh shit! No, actually, he would stay on the wolves back here. He stays on this wolf, and as he brings his maul down on this wolf one last time, you just hear like this as it like hits the back of it. You can hear its neck snap as his maul just kind of like shoves it down into the ground, and with
that neck.
that wolf is dead. Alright. Which is good news because it is now the wolf's turn. So only one will latch out, and it's going to lash out towards Sigmire. That is going to be... Good lord, I'm all over the place with all these different monsters.
Going against the 20.
Yeah, so with that, this wolf finally latches out, and as Sigmire's like lodging his axe, and this giant Sir Barrick is killing this other one with his maul. It latches out, and it's able to finally get a hold of Sigmire as it does. It will deal. Here we go. No, okay, well, 11 damage.
Damn. That's kind of a lot for a bite.
Yeah, it's pretty big. These are almost the size of dire wolves, and their fur looks like it's matted together, almost like they've been rolling in the snow. But as its teeth
Hey,
sink...
buddies. I'm just feeling a connection with them because of rolling the snow.
Oh, you know what I mean? As its teeth sink into... Well, they don't really sink in your ankle because that's a ton more damage than you're taking. As its teeth graze your ankle, you can feel the cold in your wound. Almost like the fresh cold air is kind of biting at it, but it feels like it's coming directly from the teeth rather than the actual air outside. All right, Gus, you're up.
Since I'm basically...
Or, I'm sorry.
Oh. Isn't it Fina?
No, Fina, you did the scorching ray. Okay, so Gus, you are.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Since I'm pretty much going all out and I'm blowing like all my fucking spells, I'm gonna go ahead and even though it's a goddamn cantrip, I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos to give myself inspiration on that, just to make sure I hit this motherfucker awesomely. So I'll do that first.
So you're out of everything. Good thing you did inspiration. Hello!
So much better. Oh.
Well, that's still 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, that's a 15! That's exactly how much you needed to hit that guy!
So 2d10.
Ooh, that's a big hit.
It is 8, 9, 10, 11. Damn.
11 damage. So as this firebolt goes sailing into this giant, it lets out, it says something to you in giant that you don't understand as this firebolt hits it, and it kind of starts to stumble, and you can see it. You guys are just barraging this guy with magic at this point. It doesn't seem like he can get his bearings straight, and doesn't look like he's doing too well after that. Even though the firebolt wasn't as big as the other spells, not doing as well as he was before.
And for my next action,
Oh my god, I forgot you're still alive.
I'm gonna quote. Since my name is Kylo Ren, I'm gonna quote Kylo Ren from the end of The Force Awakens and go, "We're not done yet."
Wow. That's all I had in you, huh?
I'm going to roll up right here and Staff of Tharizdun this motherfucker.
Oh wait, it just had a turn, right?
Oh man, I don't even have my fucking
no.
random ass Tharizdun shit in it.
Oh man.
I was just responding to getting hit.
Can I roll it today?
What is that thing?
Shard locket that we
Yeah, why not, man?
What is it? It's 2d10?
Well, first roll a d6 to determine what spell you roll.
Okay.
I don't know if it casts anything, but it looks cool.
Okay, it's a 1.
So you're gonna roll a cantrip, and now roll a d10 and a d100. Those two. Yep. A 100?
Weird.
110, right?
No, it's just 100 if it's all zeros. Oh, dude! It's a pretty good
It's
one
a
for a cantrip.
1,000.
All of the, anyway, obviously 100 is like one of the stronger ones. Gus is...
Can you imagine if I got a 6
Gus
on that?
casts Vicious Mockery.
Little stupid ass
Yeah.
He does his favorite move.
bitch. Fucking witch.
You have to insult this giant in order to cast this spell.
You big old bitch!
Your mother was a hamster.
Your insult is laced with subtle enchantments at the creature that you are aiming at, which is this giant. This giant can't hear you, even though it... Oh, no, it can understand you if you're speaking in common. It has to succeed a wisdom saving throw. That's a natural 20.
No!
It feels fine.
It's okay, it wasn't even...
Yeah, so you kind of rack its brain for a second, but even as all of this is happening,
It was a cool cantrip.
yeah.
Beat up
I mean,
He
yeah.
knocked a couple people to death.
Yeah,
Even,
you did.
yeah, and even as this is happening, you see Gus like let out this insult, and you guys can just like hear it ringing, and you hear this nostalgia from it. And as you do, as this battle is going on, it's echoing off of the mountains in the distance. There doesn't seem to be anything, so the sound just kind of travels back to you. And as it comes back, you can hear the strum of an instrument that sounds like is being carried with it as it kind of comes back to you all. So sorry it didn't work out there.
It's okay.
All right. You can put that away, and here we go. And Mildy's up. Oh, no, you're not. It is a giant. It's this one.
Gotta get away from the bear!
It's that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This giant is going to attempt to climb this wall since there's no way for it to get into the gate. As it does, it tries to grip it, but these walls are slate rock, and it can't seem to get a grip on it anywhere. So for now, it is stuck where it's at.
Okay.
It is going to blindly throw. It like grabs into the earth beneath it and just lunges a rock up. It's kind of blindly throwing it. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is 2. So it's gonna hit right here. And Fina is actually gonna be.
How big of a rock is this thing?
Well, it hits within 10-foot square around where the rock lands. So if it's landing right here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just barely.
Yeah, but it still does.
No, I should take half damage.
Nope. Alright, that is going to be 11 damage.
Shit.
As you take some of the debris from this rock, and you have to make a strength saving throw. Mildy, you're on deck.
Is standing up a standard action?
It's half movement.
Out on a halfling.
11.
Yeah, so an 11 is actually not going to beat it, so Fina is prone. You're knocked over as this rock kind of just lands behind you. Maybe just because the giant chucked it straight up in the air, you didn't see exactly where the trajectory was, and the storm kind of blasted you. Alright, Mildy, you were up.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up.
It needs to take damage. It's still within 5 feet of my fire.
Ah, yeah. That is
The
an
penis is
18,
flying
so it'll
at you.
take half damage.
I don't need money. 4. It takes 4.
4
That's
total.
half.
Gotcha.
4 is half.
Lindsay versus the giant. Alright. It's time, bitches. I'm gonna do my 2 attacks, and then I'm gonna use my action surge to make another attack.
3 attacks.
So, 1 is 15.
Not
I know it doesn't hit. 2 is nat 20!
Oh! Finally! So Noli stands back up with the
And-
help of this dwarven woman and just like comes in with her flail swinging.
And I'm gonna use my maneuver to try to disarm it, and it does work on giants.
Okay, does it make a strength
Because I
save?
go to hit its hands.
Can you do that twice a day?
Yes, and it makes a strength save. Yeah, I can use it as much as I want as long as I have superiority dice.
Okay. But it uses your superiority dice.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 18.
That saves.
Yeah.
So it doesn't disarm it.
What if there's like...
But then I'm gonna try to hit again and try to do the same thing.
Okay.
19.
19. That 19 is also going to hit. And how many superiority dice do you have?
5.
Okay, just make sure.
No, I keep.
That is 25 on the strength save on that. So she's
So
able to
she
hang on
saves.
to it again. So roll
But
the
I
damage.
still get to roll those extra
Full
2
damage.
extra d8s.
Yeah, 1 full dice and then roll an additional one of the same
So that's
for the nat 20.
additional d8 of the same.
So you get a full d8 and then you roll a d8 and add your damage. On the nat 20.
Okay, and then I get 2 superiority dice. 10, and then I hit it again, so I get 1 more d8.
Yeah.
10, so that's 3. 42.
Woo! Holy
damn.
shit!
Yeah, dude.
I stand up and I'm like, fuck you!
Wow! Yeah. What's up, bitch? Wow! Still here!
Trying to knock me down!
Alright. And as this happens, this giant is going to attempt to rush past Sigmire. As it does, Sigmire, you will get an attack of opportunity on it, but you will also have to make a strength saving throw as it tries to push its way through you.
So what do you want me to do first?
Attack of opportunity first, because you probably swing at it as you saw it coming.
That's level 25.
That's a hit. Roll your damage. This could get really interesting really quick.
So 11, 16,
So
20.
as this giant this giant goes to bone rush into this gate, bleeding out of its mouth. Your axe was lodged into its sternum. You pull it back out. It goes to bolt past you. How do you kill it instead?
So I guess my axe would still be in his sternum, and then he goes to run past me, and I just like slice like.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah.
Nice.
So he just drags his axe down this giant. You can hear it like grunt as it falls onto the ground right beside you. All of this dust kind of gets kicked up. Very nice. So you guys finally killed one of these guys. And Fina, we're back to the top of initiative. I'm sorry, Sigmire. We're back to the top of initiative. Sorry, Fina. We got your hopes up.
That's okay. I'm on
It's
deck.
my turn now.
Yeah. It's important that his body's still there because it wouldn't
Can I just
disappear
leave
like
the-
a... Oh, yeah, that's fine. Actually, yeah, whatever. That's fine.
I like the visual of it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
me
come
too.
over. Can I get in here? Can I get up in here?
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna just go attack this giant.
sure.
I like to think that as you're like on the battlefield, like fighting up these giants, you're like, so I'm gonna move over. Yeah.
He walks up to Mildy and he's like, excuse me. They just like,
Like he can't fight unless he's explaining to himself what he's doing.
21 and 12.
21 is definitely it. 12 is not.
13, 14, 18.
18 damage?
Yes.
Nice!
Dude. Yeah, you guys are
We're
really
really
messing these guys up. So, Sigmire comes over and he's able to lodge his axe into this giant one more time, and it seems like they would be able to deflect it normally, but the sheer weight of the stone on this axe just kind of pushes through those defenses and lodges into the forearm of this giant. You hear her let out this scream. She's trying to pull back. You can see the teeth of giants dangling on the back of this axe as Sigmire swings it, and they're like hanging from the leather on it.
I'm like, I hit and then I point at those teeth.
Yours. My axe. All right. Anything else?
No. Alright, no.
Good turn. And with that, this giant is going to turn on Sigmire real quickly. As she does, she seems to be frantic, so she brings down her giant great axe onto you. That is 25, which hits you, and the next one is a 17, which does not. So she's hitting you for... Yeah, Sigmire. Come on, the first roll is big, and the next one are lame.
She thinks you're hitting her.
24 damage.
Cool.
She only hits you with the one attack, so she does 24 damage to you. You're kind of blown back by just how big this axe is.
I leveled up and got more HP.
Yeah.
Real.
So you're able to hold this attack off, but the sheer force and weight of how big she is and how big this axe is, your knees are just starting to buckle underneath the sheer weight of trying to parry these blows and block them. All right, Fina, you are actually up this time.
Actually, and I'm going to actually get up.
Hey, girl.
Damn it. And as I'm getting up, I'm throwing the fireball at that giant again because I'm like, fuck
Makes
you.
sense. That is a horrible fail. That is like a 5.
Good.
No, it's less than that. It's a 4.
4 is less than 5, yes.
Yes.
Indeed. Yay,
You wanna get
good
smart?
job, guys. Good job.
No, last time I got smart, you made me fall on my nub.
4 exactly? Yeah. 4 is exactly how much HP this had left. How do you kill this other
Well, I
frost
wasn't
giant?
even really, I was just I'm getting up and I'm just fuck it. And I went down, I'm like, oh, cool. Killed it.
Yeah, you just
It's
see
just
this giant,
immolated.
yeah. Trying to put these flames out as it falls onto the ground.
It's like Captain, you just see this final little poof.
Yeah, you hear it laughing and trying to climb up this, and then that fireball just slams into it. You can hear it scream as it hits the ground underneath it. Fireball's still there. This giant is down as well.
Don't fall over, fireball. Somebody stand my fireball.
You still have a standard action, Fina, if you would like to use it.
I can't see anything else to act upon from here.
Right.
So I'm going to book it down the stairs.
Okay.
Can I use part of my action to do double movement? Does that work for me?
Since you still have a standard, you would have used 15 feet to... Or, I'm sorry, you'd have used... Oh, it would have been 10 feet to stand up.
Yeah.
So you could dash, and you would still have 15 and then another 25, so 40. You can move 40.
So I can get
To the bottom of the stairs,
down.
let's say. Yeah.
I fall down the stairs gracefully
Oh, God!
like a fucking halfling ballerina.
Does it ever stop? All right.
Pull out your back roll.
So,
Dive down the stairs like a synchronized swimmer.
So as this gate's open, this female dwarf is going to run around. As she does, she scoops up her warhammer and comes back into this giant. And as she does, she just kind of slips as she's trying to get around Sigmire and misses the giant completely as she's coming around the side. And then Sir Barrick's like, stand strong, friends. We've almost beaten them. Hold fast. Tyr will protect us.
Damn
And
ring up his nose. What's going on?
He's got the most epic septum piercing.
it's like,
Big old bars all the way through.
and as he does, he is going to come around this and attack this wolf. He says, "Have at thee, beast!" and brings his flail down, and you can hear it. Yeah, you can hear it kind of yelp, but as he just catches it on the side, he doesn't manage to kill it though.
He's not even messing
This is
with
gonna
the
be tough.
giant.
And as that happens, this wolf actually jumps back really quickly, which it can do without taking attack of opportunity from Sir Barrick. And as it jumps back, it opens its mouth to howl. Here we go. And as it does, this frost just comes out from its mouth. Sir Barrick, the dwarf, and Mildy and Sigmire. Actually, it won't reach Mildy. So Sigmire and then the 2 NPCs need to make dexterity saving throws.
Get them hot.
All right, Sir Barrick.
Why I'm hot.
Make it big and watch it
Both of
hot,
them.
man.
Both of them
That is
save.
why you're hot.
13.
13 is, I think, exactly how much you need to save.
Too hot.
Oh yeah, you saved.
Gotta find my left hand too high.
I just love the line, make a dragon want to retire.
Holy shit!
So hard.
I never realized it said that actually.
Yeah, it does. Make a dragon want to retire.
So you take 13. All of you take 13 damage. You take 13 and the NPCs take 13. Yes. As that happens, the female dwarf, you can see her miss the giant, and then these icicles just kind of sticking at her back as she's turned around, and she falls.
Oh my friend.
Alright.
My rotating companion!
Gus, you're up! What will you do now?
I have 4 sorcery points, 3 of which I will use to Misty Step once more.
You have 4 left.
It's right here. I had 4 because I got 7 all.
Right,
I got
and you
7
used 3 to
I used
get
3 to
back.
Misty Step once, and I'll use it again.
Okay.
So I have 1 point left, which I don't think will do a fucking thing. But I have 2 standard actions, and I still have haste. In which I will utilize to cast 2 big old motherfucking firebolts into the anus crack of that giant. One is
butthole.
Don't say that shit here. 18 on the first one. 18 is a hit.
and then next. So 20, since it's 2d10 for the first one.
And then roll them. Oh, what's gonna happen?
And then, hold on a second. Let me get my 10s out. Motherfucker.
How high can you roll, Gus? Chickens? 19. How do you fucking kill this giant?
The giant just fucking bursts into goddamn place. Those are like the 2 biggest firebolts you've ever seen.
Gus actually does. When you all first met Gus, I don't know if you remember this, he tried to pretend he shot a fireball out of his asshole when he bent over. So this time he shoots 2 firebolts into a giant's asshole, and this giant is incinerated from inside. His Sigmaier's axe is just kind of lodged into her arm. Like, yeah, you can see like the blood kind of splatter all over you. She's like, boom. And so like this is all covered in giant's guts as Gus blows her up. For what it's worth, you rolled 1 more damage than it took to kill her. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick, dude.
So with that, we can just assume that Barrick and Sigmaier are able to take out this wolf because it has like 2 health
That's
left.
cool.
And both of you were up before it.
Look at Seer.
Back there.
If we're on
So-
initiative, can I try to medicine stabilize this sweet cleric
Yeah,
baby
you
that
absolutely
saved
can.
me?
I don't know who told you she was a cleric, but you certainly
I
can.
mean, dwarf is what
Sure.
I meant. I just assume all dwarves are clerics because of dwarf.
Wow, they got a word for that now. I mean, it's racist as fuck.
Classic as fuck.
Several words.
15.
Yeah, so with the 15, you are able to stabilize her. She is still unconscious, but she's no longer losing. Like, you're able to. The icicles have melted by the time you get there, but you're able to put pressure over her wounds and to keep her there. You all just beat 3 frost giants in combat.
Yeah, I'm leveling up.
Let's take a quick break there, and then we'll come back. And after all of this happens, you can hear.
30 more minutes, game time.
You can hear something similar, a similar horn blowing in the distance. You can hear the soldiers on top of the wall shouting, "Ah!" all at once, and you can see some of the other giants fleeing into the distance as many of them have fallen. Many innocents have fallen as well. You can see some buildings destroyed inside of Bryn Shander. Enormous pieces of earth lie lodged into the side of them. A few bodies are strewn across the streets. Many dwarves were trampled by the frost giants as they came up, so you can see all of their bodies. But the ones that were able to survive are flocking into the city right past all of you. They kind of push past you without much regard for the people who possibly just saved their lives, but they're just rushing into town and they're all kind of in a panic. You hear them shouting
Can
at
I
one
grab
another.
someone and say, where do you take your wounded?
You want to grab one of the dwarves?
Yeah, anyone, just go, where do you take your wounded?
So you grab this female dwarf as she's running in. She has soot all over her face. She looks like she's in shock a bit. Her pupils are incredibly. What's the opposite of dilated? Not dilated. Not dilated. They're you can see her. Yeah, constricted. Her pupils are like super constricted, and she's just looking at you like, I guess to a medicine woman or a temple. I don't know. And she just kind of like throws your arms off of her and continues to run into the city.
Oh, okay. Is there someone else around?
I mean, there are probably about 60 of them running in right now. There's a crowd of them.
Can I
running past all
ask
of
Sir
you.
Barrick Nyla?
Yeah, sure.
Where do you
did you want to use
I would
the first?
Is there a temple of Palor?
Who are you asking?
Barrick 9
Though there are some temples around the city, but I think that the House of the Triad would be your best bet here. It's the largest temple in all of Bryn Shander. And may I say, it was an honor fighting amongst you friends. I'd heard of your competence in battle, and it was quite a sight to see for myself up close.
Can I loot these giants while everybody's talking?
Yeah, of course. And as he's talking to you, he says,
Seer, put that into your face.
I thought that I could fight this cold off with some of the fire brandy from Kelvin's Comforts, but sometimes the cold just gets the better of you in the north.
As does the brandy.
I go to reach for his hand. I do love brandy. Hello, I'm Mildred. I think you knew my son Barnaby.
I saw you fighting out there. Perhaps you'd be interested in meeting my god Tyr. You fight as he would have someone fight. Perhaps I could even buy you a fire brandy after we're done.
Both of those things sound so wonderful.
Billy T.
Well, we gotta get this lady to a cleric because she's hurting.
For a squirtin'.
Yeah. So
what happened
as you go to take her, you notice that the other two, the other man and woman who were on top of the wall, actually have come over to her and they're tending to her. They're wrapping up her wounds. And the woman looks over to. So there's a human female.
Why?
She has a fair complexion. The other is also human. He has black, dark skin, bald on the top. And as he. Oh, I set down the wrong book. Hang on. I was like, where the fuck did I just go? Wow. Yeah, so as he looks down at her, he's like, Ulrich doesn't seem to be in good condition. I'll take care of her from here. After all, she works under me.
Well, I did the best I could. I was the healer in the war, but, I lost a little bit of that. It's been a while.
I think it's fair to say you've all done your share here. We'll begin the cleanups and help yourselves to whatever you can, but we'll talk about this soon, once we get everything cleaned. I hope you'll be staying in town for at least the day.
Tell me about this Triad, or
the House of the Triad, the biggest temple in all of Bryn Shander. It's the House of the Three of Tyr, Torm, and Elmater.
I know those guys.
It's the largest temple in all of Bryn Shander and all of the north. I'm sure you can find comfort there if
is
you
there a
seek to
temple
worship.
of Palor?
We have many people who worship Palor here. Unfortunately, no temples for him.
Let's go to this big fancy temple. Sounds good to me.
Those are the gods that requested us
Yeah,
to do all this
that's
bullshit.
the Kiren.
Yeah, the Kirin was allies with those three gods.
Did I find anything cool on the giant bodies?
Sure.
Literally, they're frosted.
So they have enormous axes that are much too large for you to hold, but as you loot them on each of these frost giants, you find 670 gold pieces.
Just
Was that split up between everybody?
It's up to you. You found it.
You got it, so you're able to split it if you like. They have some interesting bottles with some sort of liquid inside of them too. You're able to get 2 of those off of these giants. You're not sure what they do. Yeah, you can roll it.
That'd be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Wait, you.
Yeah, so with the 22, you would know that these are in fact magical.
Taking those.
Hell yeah, son.
Heal.
I want to tell this guy, just ask for the Heroes of the Vine. You'll find us.
To the black dude?
Yeah.
Okay, he's like, I'm sure I can find you around. I've heard your name in the town before, and I know you visited and helped us even before this with some surmounting odds. So we're in your debt, and I'm sorry. I seem to have lost myself. He extends his hand to you as you're talking to him. Call me Markham. Markham Southwell.
Markham Mildred, nice to meet ya.
And a pleasure to meet you as well. I'm the sheriff of this town, and I'm here to look after Duvessa and my deputy, who you've helped enormously, Augric. We're in your debt.
That's a lot of names.
Sorry, Markham is the sheriff. He's the black guy who's bald and talking to you. Duvessa is the other woman who's with him. She was trying to talk to the frost giant. And Augric is the sheriff's deputy. She's the one who was yelling at you all when you came into the gate and helped you fight the frost giants.
Wait, who was the girl that healed me?
That would be Augric as well. Yeah. She's the sheriff's deputy.
And I roll up. I'm like, here's the bounty, and I hand each of you 167 gold.
Woo! Nice.
To us?
Yeah.
Oh, to us.
Look, I know that you must have come here on business, and I'm sorry you were on the front wind of this. And he kind of looks around the city. You can still see some white plumes of smoke rising, but black smoke in thick clouds rises from other places. Catastrophe. Look, if you want to go to the House of the Triad, it's on the southernmost part of town. You can't miss it. It's a beautiful building. It looks well out of place in a town like this.
Let's do it.
Onward ho.
Alright, so you guys just want to make a beeline for the House of the Triad?
I do see my
Can we
I'm right
sleep
with
there, or
you
is
there.
it just a temple? Can we sleep there, or is it just a temple?
Oh, I don't know. We have to find out once you get there.
It's so nice to have somebody nice like you.
I guess I'll odds whenever time comes.
Mostly growls at you. It's my new favorite thing is growling.
Yeah. Where is it? All right. As you approach the House of the Triad, you realize that it is an enormous place of worship. Only as you're walking to it, you can see some devout priests and clerics kind of walking around and tending to it. Though they seem to just kind of be fleeting, they don't seem to look up at you as you come in. It is halfway between the South Gate and the Central Market. So the Central Market and the dead center of the town of South Gate, you guys originally entered when you first came to Bryn Shander. It's there. You have to crawl across this sprawling city. It takes you about an hour to get to this building.
How long has it been since we got up this morning in our little hiding
It's been
spot?
about 2 hours.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Full day, guys.
My spell is 8-hour duration.
Oh,
We eat giants for breakfast, mate.
Are you coming in with us?
I'm good.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I mean, you guys are at the House of the Triad. You stand in front of it. It looks almost like it's... it looks even cleaner than the walls that the city is built around. They're this solid stone slate, but this building looks like it's so out of place. It looks like someone might have even taken it from a foreign place with magic and it just popped in the middle of this town, because all of the buildings around it are made of wood and they have thatched roofs, but this has a complete stone roof that is also attached to the base of this. It's like one enormous stone monolith that someone maybe carved out of the earth or got here by some strange magical means. But the doors to enter this are enormous, but they would push aside with ease if you were all to walk in here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does it look like we can see any priestly important people?
You see some people tending to the outside of it. Some of them maybe bowing down and praying and worshiping, especially in this crazy catastrophe. You can probably hear people crying around you. They're all leaning down, and if you guys want to go ahead and go in, I can go into that part unless you want to. Okay, as you open the door, you can hear all these voices coming out. You can hear multiple people praying in here. And you see one priest who's walking around to each of them and placing his hand on them. He leans down to each one and whispers something. As you walk in, you see this enormous hall stretched before you. Fina, are you going in? Mm-hmm. Okay, great. As you walk in, you see this enormous hall stretched before you. It seems like the temple doesn't actually have that many rooms, but that it's almost completely hollowed out. At the far end of it, you see 3 statues. You can't really tell what's on those statues from this end of the temple because it is so big. So you all can press inside or...
Do we have an Odiod carcass with us?
You do have an Odiod carcass with you.
Can I get his clothes off of him real quick?
Yeah, your party's cool with that.
Taking these clothes back.
As long as you leave him kind of clothed, I don't want to see a goblin.
Yeah.
The priest is walking by?
He's up front with all these people who are leaning over, crying with their children and husbands and wives.
There's only one priest?
Yeah, you only notice one priest. And as you all start to move forward, you actually see another priest bolt past you. His hair's kind of greasy and matted down onto him. He wears a strange hat. He's a little bit chubby, actually. He's like, "Oh, pardon me," as he just kind of runs by you as you all are walking through this hallway up toward the
I want to stop him.
You're gonna grab him?
No, not aggressively.
Oh, what do you want to? How are you gonna stop him?
Hey, you. Hey, you with the face.
Fucker.
Yes, look, I really don't have much time to be talking to you right here, right now. Seems like something's going on outside that may or may not have to do with me.
What about over there sometime later?
What?
That sounds good. Let's go.
We stopped the giant invasion, if that's what you're talking about, or is there something else?
Look, did you all have anything to do with it?
We killed the giants.
And
We
they're
defended the
gone.
town. Yeah.
For the moment, yes. We know why they came down.
But so many people died.
Yeah.
And I think it's all my fault.
Why?
Why?
They mentioned Artisimber, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Is that you?
my father.
Your father.
He's an immortal, and he's immortal for the exact reason that those giants came in here, looking for all of us.
The ring.
Aha.
I don't have the ring, but I'm sure they heard word that I was staying here. I assume my father was staying here with me.
Is he here?
I haven't seen my father in many years. But if you took out the giants, maybe you'd...
We don't know if they sent everybody. There could be more.
Maybe you'd help me find him. I think I may know where he is. Look, he was in real deep with a bad group of people. Let me look it up.
The Yakuza.
Yeah, the Yakuza. With the Roaring Horns, a noble family in Waterdeep. That was the last anyone heard of him. Holed up there with them. And that's where I'm originally from. Came up here to be a knucklehead fisherman and found faith in Tyr. He gives me all the strength I need.
Tell me about Tyr.
Oh, Tyr is, he's a god of...
T-I-E-R?
T-Y-R.
T-Y-R.
Yeah.
Oh, I still know.
Yeah. Tyr's a...
Tyr.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not actually Tyr. He worships Torm. My bad. Torm.
Tell me about Torm.
Well, tell me that.
Torm.
Torm is a god of courage, and he's a god of self-sacrifice, duty, loyalty. And where would a man be without those things?
Seppuku.
I, too, am into duty and loyalty.
And self-sacrifice?
And pretty much
So you've come to the house of the Triad. Not only did you defeat some frost giants of your own accord, but you're looking to find a god who sees the same. Torm smiles upon you this day. I can promise you that.
I am looking for a god who sees the same way I do. And someone who helped us was also into your god Torm.
He worshipped Tyr, the guy before you.
Oh, okay.
So the sheriff mentioned Tyr. This guy's mentioning Torm.
Okay. I was talking about the Kiran.
Oh yeah, he actually I think did worship
It's
Torm.
Tyr. No, it was Tyr.
Was it? Mm-hmm. Okay,
But there were three of them that the Q.
he was allied with the other two, but he worshipped Torm or Tyr.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody got you.
Torm sounds like my kind of guy.
Look,
My kind of god.
you've come to the house of the Triad.
To check out.
You should really go up and speak with Delvin. He's the head priest here, and but if you all are as capable as you say, I might be able to use your help one another.
Perhaps. Does your god do any healing? Resurrection?
Of course, he heals those who are dutiful, who stand up in battle with their shoulders straight, look their enemies in the face, help those who can't be helped.
I think we've proven that we do that.
Little guy might
That's
help.
definitely me.
I looked my enemy directly in the ass today.
I really need to go speak with the sheriff about this.
Where is this Delvin?
He's up front. He's praying with the others. You can't miss him. He's head priest
Well,
around here.
thank you so much for talking to us. Maybe we'll see you around, and maybe we can help you later. But right now,
I'll be
we're on
back
a
soon,
quest.
and I'll talk to you soon because, well, I'll tell you when I get back. Just stay here.
All right. Wait, can't do that. All right, let's go up to Delvin and talk to him.
What up, Delvin?
Delvin, and tell me about your gods.
There are three statues surrounding Delvin. As these statues do surround him, you see one, a god who has in his left hand a great sword. This statue, there's a statue, and these three kind of circle the entirety of this hall. The one up at the front holds a great sword in one hand. He rests it on his right arm, which actually has his hand. What's the word I'm looking for here? He doesn't have a hand. Yeah, his hand is severed on his right arm, and he rests his sword on it. He doesn't have eyes on the statue either. They're hollow and gouged out. You see one other statue of a man with long hair. He rides on a horse and has his sword hoisted high in the air. On the bottom of the statue, you see a gauntlet that is closed with an eye on the back of it. The other statue is of a scrawny man who's in ragged clothing. He has scars and bruises and welts all over his face and body. His hands are bound together and he lies hunched over, though he stands on his feet. So you see these three statues. You also see a man lean down. A woman is sobbing. She has her two children pulled up under her. And you can hear him whispering to her very softly under his breath. So
I'm gonna go and stand up there and touch him on the shoulder gently.
he says, hello, daughter. He reaches down to you and says, he leans down to this woman and her children and says, Tyr will bless your family. The danger's over. Everything's okay now. You all stay here as long as you like.
And I'm going to say, I can attest to that. We stopped the giants. Everything's going to be just fine.
She doesn't even look up at you. She kind of just pulls her kids in closer and like tucks her head into them. And it seems like both of her kids are kind of sniffling too, and they're asking her questions about what's going on.
Quivers a little. Daddy,
And he stands up and sees all of you, and he's kind of taken aback just for a second. And he's like, and what do you come here for prayer?
And
I'm a paladin, and I would like to commit myself anew.
And I want to slide. I want to slide my nub out of my shield, set it down, set my arm on my shield, and say, "Tell me about that one."
An interesting group you have, and you two as well must be here seeking religion, God's guidance.
I'm here with them, and we have a member of our party who is down, and if he can be revived, we would seek that.
Well, let me speak to my people. They are greatly distressed, and I'll talk to you all. It seems you have more than one request.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Can we take a short rest while we're waiting for that?
Of course, that's a great idea.
Woo!
So yeah, you all can sit. There are many like benches and pews around here. Incense is burning in this place, so the air is nice and fragrant and refreshing. It's cool because of the stone, but not as cold as it is outside. So
like Nag Champa.
so he comes out blistered. So as he goes by and talks to all these people, you can roll one hit die, or as many hit die as you want to regain that many hit points.
Guess what I lost hit point wise during that whole battle? Nothing.
Stupid.
So Dolvin comes back over to you.
73.
He says, whether you seek the god's wisdom or safe haven, or even to commit yourself anew, you're in the right place. All are welcome in this house. And if you saved my city like you truly said, then you represent the gods, and they smile upon all of you. So what can I help you with?
Tell me about that one.
So he looks back and he looks at your nub. As soon as you pulled that nub out, I assumed you were just a devout follower of Tyr. Just an assumption I made. It's silly of me, really. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions. Tyr is a god of justice. It's said that he delivers justice to the unjust. He strikes his enemies down with one blow, with no hesitation whatsoever. And then a god opposed him because of his unfaltering ways, and he lost his hand and eyes for it, but he fights on.
I can get down with that. I
too want to unfalteringly be into justice.
How much do you all know of the House of the Triad?
0. We know 0.
Well, he turns around and with a sweeping gesture shows you all these statues. They all loom over you as they rise to the ceiling of this place. They're enormous, and he says, "These are the 3 gods, the only allied gods. They formed a pact. They represent law. They represent good. They represent fate, having faith in man, and what that's worth. Just one human life. Tyr is the god of justice and delivering that justice to those who deserve it, but making sure that the innocents are able to walk free. Torm, he points to and as he says that, he's pointing to the statue that doesn't have a hand and no eyes. He points to the statue of the man with the sword above his head on the stallion with the gauntlet with the eye on it. Torm represents courage and self-sacrifice. You sacrifice yourself for those you love and what you believe in. You stand strong in the face of your enemies. An Ilmater, though he doesn't represent quite the strength the other two do, he represents endurance and suffering for those who don't deserve it.
Would Tyr punish those who are unjust?
Tyr has a wrath for the unjust that would burn the land itself to make sure that they were disposed of.
I have a similar wrath.
How does he feel about innocent lives, like children?
Tyr protects the innocents. Justice is doled out to everyone in equal parts at some point or another. Tyr just makes sure that happens in a timely manner. The evil are punished, the innocent are rewarded. They are kept in safe haven. We sacrifice ourselves for those.
Sounds like my kind of god. Also, we got the whole thing going on.
Nud bros.
No, bros.
I would very much like to devote myself to Tyr.
As you do this, he says, "Rise, my son. Give me your hands."
I do that.
So as he
Me too.
so as he gets your hands, he extends your left hand palm up, and he gets you to ball your right hand in a fist and place it in the center of that. If you were also going to devote yourself to Tyr, you should do the same.
And I go in the bag of holding and hold him out Mildy's severed hand.
he laughs at it. Do the two of you swear an oath to devote yourselves to drop anything to pursue the deliverance of justice to the wicked,
I do.
Absolutely.
and to aid the innocent or needy in any way you can, even if it means to sacrifice yourselves?
Yes.
Of course.
Absolutely.
If you can hold up these ideals, then Tyr will be with you always. He'll watch over you with an unseeing eye that knows all. He'll protect you with his shield and his long sword, and he'll have your back in any battle or in any situation where you may find yourself cornered. But you stand for what you believe in, and he'll give you power. He'll give you blessing like you've never felt before. Strength from a place that's far beyond the one that we understand. Do you devote yourselves to Tyr?
I make an oath of devotion to Tyr.
So, as this happens, you all see Sigmire kind of breathe this life back into him. This aura pours out of Sigmire as soon as he takes this oath to Tyr. You all feel just a little more resilient standing near him. And Mildy, he looks over to you, and you feel the same strength kind of burning through your veins. Both of you will be fully healed and have all of your spells restored at this point. And Mildy, as this happens, he goes to grab your hands and separates them, and you have just the nub of your right hand balled up in this hand, and he unfolds your fingers from it, and Delvin says, "And what were you to ask me of your hand?" Because you said, right when you came in, you said something about your hand to him.
No, I said tell me about that one because
I thought you said
showed
something.
him how
Okay,
my nub was like his.
Okay, well then never mind, it doesn't do that.
Well, I mean, I guess all I want to know is I understand that Tia has lost his hand, and I totally relate to that, and I'm going to serve him as best as I can, but it's kind of hard to hold a shield with just a little nub.
Something that Tyr can understand, surely, and you've been blessed by him this day. I have knowledge of two things that could restore your hand, though neither will be simple.
Well, tell me about him.
I know a man who lives in Fae who can take care of your hand, or I know of resources you can gather to bring back to any temple of Tyr, and your hand could be restored.
What sort of resources?
That's quite interesting you asked. You'd have to bring a diamond that's worth at least 1,000 gold pieces, and on the off chance that you kept your original hand, that would come in quite handy. You'll also need to bring a desecrated relic of Tyr to a temple of Tyr or a house of the Triad and restore it to its fullest potential.
I have 2 gems that are worth 500.
Got a rupee.
It has to be one diamond.
One diamond with 100 gold
These
pieces.
are rubies.
1,000.
Or you can seek out a cleric in Thay. His name is Konalak. He's a cleric of Tyr. However, the city's been run over by red wizards, evil ones, who wish to spread their corruption. They've locked all of the good clerics away who represent law and order. You'd have to save him, and I don't imagine that would be too easy for you.
All those darn wizards.
But if you were able to take out the frost giants the way that you say, maybe it would be a simple task for you all.
Well, thank you so much for your information. I cannot wait to serve Tyr. He sounds like my kind of guy. I can get behind him.
He'll pull you in on that and be like, look, the relics aren't easy to come by, but traveling here from Neverwinter, being a cleric of Tyr, I've heard things. But the closest one I heard from is near Longsaddle. It's in the Cerbran Hills, but that's all I've heard.
Would my alignment change?
Tyr is lawful good. So if you both devote yourselves to him, you will both be lawful good.
Lawful good?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
And you gotta uphold all of the oaths that you took from here on out, or you will lose his favor.
So they'll be pissed off if someone tries to steal some shit from somebody innocent?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Have fun playing that, fuckos. No, I'm just kidding.
And as these two are like talking amongst themselves, he'll walk up to you and Gus
LG.
both, and he'll be like, "Look, as I said, even if you aren't people of the gods and you don't want to devote yourselves, you saved my city. All are welcome here, and this is the least I can do." And he reaches out and he touches Fina's shoulder, and he will heal you for 20 health if you have room to be healed that much.
I already hit diced up to my full health.
He will.
So thanks, buddy.
He will also do the same for Gus, just as an act of kindness.
Would you like to give me all my spell slots back instead? Maybe?
He can't do that. Damn.
I only got a couple of them back.
Can we rest here before we venture forward?
You guys forgotten completely about Odiog and your god shopping. You're so excited about yourselves. Really?
I don't give a
Yeah, I don't want him back.
He seems happy.
We dragged his carcass ass all the way
I didn't
here.
drag his carcass out.
With your new oath, you may have a change of heart about that, though.
It's just Alan.
Oh, Alan Clark doesn't give a shit about Odiog. Sigmire, however, may have had a change of heart. But do you want to actually bring us up to him?
I mean, I'm assuming our two new, freshly godly friends would like to do so.
Yes. We've got this sweet little guy named Odiog, and he's helped us a lot. And I mean, he's been dead probably about 6 hours now.
That's about 16 hours.
16 hours
Longer
now.
than that.
Yeah.
And we just don't know if there's any way. Is there any way to help him at this point?
Look, that's well past my ability. If he passed away less than an hour ago, I could help you. But 16 hours, that's far into what I hope is Elysium. Was he a man of God, of the gods?
Talos, I think.
An interesting choice.
Indeed.
And
Especially for a squat goblin.
Did your
goblins?
Yep.
A goblin of Talos.
Goblin Talos.
An interesting company you all keep. But as I said, and he kind of like hesitates as he's starting to say something, and then pulls it back. And he's like, "All are welcome here, especially those who fight valiantly in front of their enemies and for their friends." But as I said, it's far out of my wheelhouse, but not far out of Tears or Torms or Ilmators. The same man I told you about in Thay, he can help you. There aren't many like his kind, as devout and as long as he is, especially fighting in the face of their enemies and delivering justice. It can be a short life to live, you understand, if you are a zealot. And he quite is, but living this long...
Kunalak?
Konalak, yep, that's it.
How do you spell it?
Konalok.
Wow.
Konalak.
Way off.
If you were to find him, to chase him down, don't be scared of his appearance.
How far is Thay from here?
Thay's it's quite away from here. You'll have to head out to the desert lands. It's on foot, probably a half a month's journey, if you're lucky and don't run into trouble.
How about on horseback?
On horseback, you cut the journey by a third. I'm sure you could be there in 5 days' time. If you rode without trouble, that is.
Y'all got horses?
I don't own any horses, but we certainly have stables in this town.
Any griffins in this town?
No, but we actually do have a connection with a griffin trainer out in Fireshear, Deshara. You should talk to her.
She died.
She's a friend of ours.
She died in battle.
She got
more or less.
stolen by some cultists.
And you can just see him, like, he hangs his head a bit at the news of this. She was a fine woman, and it doesn't surprise me she died fighting for what she believed in. I'm sorry to hear that, and...
The Tharizdun situation.
What?
Tharizdun situation to these guys.
You ever heard of Tharizdun?
And yeah, he finishes his thought on saying that and says, you were all lucky to have met her. And
We were.
Tharizdun is... We've heard rumors from Sundabar, from the Orjaws. They're spreading word about some corruption spreading across the land as we speak.
It's
It's
for real.
all of it's true. We've seen it.
And that had
with our
something to
eyes.
do with these frost giants, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yes, Tharizdun was summoned and it collapsed the mountain.
Well, they were fools to attack this town. We would defeat them no matter what, but you saved many innocent lives. And for that we are
Praise
grateful.
to you.
But other than a place to rest, I'm afraid this is all I can do for you.
Well, let's rest up.
I'm happy to have you as a brother and sister of the House of Triad. You all are welcome here at any time.
We're happy to be brothers.
And as this happens, this same guy comes running in with his just kind of matted, greasy hair. He comes running in. Hey, just a quick word with all of you.
Okay, Fuckface. I say that.
Great, probably smart. Look,
Cheers, Fuckface.
as I was saying, you look to be standing a little stronger. I'm assuming that Dolvin was able to help you out.
He was, yeah. He was feeling
I'm glad to hear it. Look, the Ring of Winter. I'm not sure exactly where that may be, but I've heard rumors of where Arctis Simber may be hiding. I'd like to meet him myself. If you'll want to, I can accompany you toward Neverwinter, but after halfway there, you'll have to go all the rest of the way on your own, but I have a boat. You can use it to get down there.
We will discuss.
But how quick is it by boat?
By boat, I can have you to Neverwinter in 3 days' time.
How far is Neverwinter from the other place?
Thay.
Neverwinter from Thay. It's about as far as Thay is from here. I would imagine it's out in the desert lands.
I figured desert was never winter because it's never winter in the desert.
Oh shit, sorry, it's Neverwinter. Actually, Neverwinter's only a day's boat ride from here. Neverwinter is actually a winter city. Neverwinter is like a... well, I guess you guys wouldn't know the lore for it. But it is a northern city, and it is in Icewind Dale. So it's only about a day's boat ride from where you all are now.
Do you want to make our way to an inn and talk about what we want to do?
Yeah.
We can do that here, probably.
Yeah.
You guys also are welcome at... Firebeard told you that you all were welcome at Kilvin's Comfort anytime. You also know Sir Barrett Nyleth, and you know that the Emerald Enclave meets there from time to time. So you have friends there, and now you have friends in the House of the Triad.
Let's go to Hilden's Comfort. I need a drink. Wait, is Tyr okay with drinking?
Oh, hell yeah. If you didn't have a sword in his hand, you'd have like some fire.
Seamer might take up drinking now.
Ooh.
About time!
Let's go get Seamer drunk for the first time. Let's roll some con saves, see what happens.
Okay, let's go there.
Yeah.
So, you all want to go to Kilvin's Comfort?
Yeah.
Alright, this is, as you all know, the most popular tavern in town. As you walk in, you see a hardy dwarf with tan skin. It's just a darker shade than most of the dwarves that you saw running in here. Many disheveled dwarves are getting drinks, and it seems like he's just handing them out. He doesn't seem to be ringing up a tab for any of them. He's talking to them and comforting them, and as you all walk in the door, he gives a big hearty, "Friends! It's been so long since you've been in here. Have some of my famous fire brandy. I'm sure you've been missing it."
I've never had it before.
It's cold up in this motherfucker. Pour us up some fire brandy.
Fire brandy.
So he'll pour 4 fire brandies for all of you.
lightweight also.
Oh yeah, boy. So do you all drink the fire brandy he pours for you?
Yeah, dude.
You drink it?
What? Yes,
You
absolutely.
drink it?
I'm gonna sort of take like a tiny sip.
You sip on it? It's super good. It's got like, it's cidery, but it's also hearty like whiskey, and it just warms your bones, and it kind of shakes the cold off of you, even just from like one sip. You drinking it?
Yep.
You drinking
I'll
it?
roll exhaustion from haste.
Yeah, you should. Thank you for reminding me.
What up?
Shit!
That fire brandy
Dude,
hits you like
you're starting to feel it. Just like after this priest tried healing everything, your legs are starting to feel heavy, your eyelids are starting to feel heavy. You take a sip of this fire brandy, and you're back, man. Like, you feel great. It courses through your body like whiskey, but it soothes you like cider, and it's just it's incredible.
Well, it just like reactivates the alcohol that was in my body.
Yeah, so Firebeard's like, he says, whatever you're drinking, it's on the house. I hear you helped my dwarven brethren. I know that shutting the gates was for good reason and sound logic, but you saved their lives, and that's what counts. Your friends here, you're always welcome. In any rooms you need tonight, they're on me.
Woo!
I'm happy to have friends back, and he pours himself some and throws it back. He says,
Cheers.
to friends, to saving lives, and to saving my town.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
I'm just pouring like little bitty bits of it into my never-ending teacup and sipping.
Oh, that's cute. He just looks at you, he's like, it takes all kinds, I suppose.
That it does.
I'm like, God damn, this stuff is good.
Flaky wing.
I love this.
It's been a while. So do you want to start discussing our plan of action? Because I've got an idea if you guys are down to hear.
I'm down to hear.
Sure.
So if it's a day away to go check out this dude with the ring, I think it's kind of in our interest potentially, just to see what's going on. I kind of in goal, I would like to go check out the red wizard thing. That's in Thay, correct? Mm-hmm. That sounds awesome. Number one. That sounds cool.
Well, that's my number one because he can help me with my hand.
That's
and
fine
it's
with
really
me.
hard to hold a shield when
If
you
I
don't
were
got a hand.
if I were down,
As Millie says this, she like goes to reach for her glass with her phantom hand. And,
Just, like, bump
has to-
it.
Yeah, she like scoots and spills some, and she like goes to grab it with her other one.
Has it healed at this point? It's like healed up.
Oh no, that's a fresh ass wound. It happened 16 hours ago.
So it's still like bound and bloodied.
Well, you have it wrapped up. Yeah, it's still like the blood will still seep through the bandage.
I think the practical thing to do is get Mildy back to
Actually, I'm sorry. This is great flavor. As soon as you devout yourself to tear, it actually just heals over completely. So yeah, so you don't have to wrap it down anymore. When you pull the bandage off, there's not even any blood on it anymore. You just have like this clean nub.
Stump.
Yeah, you have a clean stump.
she's like, I've never had to do this before.
I want to get a little. What is Tyr's symbol?
What is tear symbol?
I would love to get that tattooed right on my.
Tear symbol, you would have seen
In
it
real
in the
life.
temple. It's a hammer, and where the ends of the hammer comes out, there are two scales that sit off of it.
Nice.
And I'm like, hey, you want to see what that would look like? And I prestidigitate the image onto her nub, just as like a demo tattoo.
You can see it light up like right there on the end of it. So, how do you want to put that on there? Do you want a tattoo of it or something?
At some point, but it's.
Okay. For another day.
Yeah, it's for another
But I
day.
could burn it onto you.
Branded.
She could.
Brand that nub.
Give me more fire brandies and then we'll talk about branding. Yeah, I would love to go to this guy for my hand thing.
If you guys don't want to go
Do
seek out,
we want to go to Thay then?
if you guys don't want to seek out the ring,
I don't think that has anything to do with us. It's like a.
I mean, I don't give a shit.
I mean, fuck it. I just thought it'd be cool, whatever.
I'm just saying.
I thought we were helping out these people, but if you
It's
don't
like
want
an
to,
undead ring thing.
it doesn't really matter to me.
It'd be interesting.
I think the immediate threat for the livelihood of the world is Tharizdun. And
Which neither of these things is helping us get closer to.
helping Mildy will help us.
That's true.
Maybe this cleric, if he's as powerful as everyone says, maybe he'll be able to help us a little bit too.
Maybe.
I wanna
It sounds
fight
like you might be a little
fucking
crazy.
I'll punch a wizard.
There will be consequences.
All of our
fighting
friends are
wizards?
crazy.
Punching wizards? No.
There's always consequences. But
Well, let's see.
Used to it.
yeah, it's like I'm
Like
tired
a pros
enough.
column and a cons column for all that.
I'm tired and half lit enough to want to punch a wizard in the face. So
These red wizards. I wonder if they have anything to do with anything.
yeah, if you guys want to bypass the
No way to
whole
find
weird ring altogether, I'm totally down. I'm down to help out.
Yeah, it doesn't seem
Mildy.
like any of that sounded immediately beneficial to any of us.
Mildy, as a
As
fellow
I know.
devotee of Tyr, let's keep
That's a
your
great
hands.
little bond.
As
you guys
tier
got.
bros.
Alright, so Thay?
Hey, we're tier bros. We can cry bro tears.
Oh my god. Okay, cool.
It's worse and worse.
So I think that's a pretty good spot to end right there.
Crying bro
It took
tears.
about exactly 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Nice. Okay, cool. We'll end the session there for the night, guys.
XP.
I'm like a completely different paladin.
That's awesome. I think that's cool.
I have like
Let's change all this stuff now.
Y'all ready for this?
these are all my new abilities. I can't do.
This is gonna be pretty
Oh,
fun.
you
I can't do
that.
Bane anymore.
Holy
I can't-
shit!
Dude, out of 3 fire, out of 3 frost giants.
Shit, dude. This
Yeah,
is gonna
so
be
it's just
fat
I
XP.
just took an oath
I'm gonna
of
level up
devotion
either way.
instead of an oath of vengeance. And these are all the abilities that go with an oath of devotion. Yeah.
Each of you get 3,000 experience.
Nice.
Hell yeah, level up, motherfucker.
Me too.
So 3,000,
Rena leveled, Gus leveled.
33,333
That's
plus
level.
3,000.
And I have 2 weeks to figure it out.
Yeah.
No, I have so much XP.
Dude, for real.